face I made that night.
Well, feels like a wet morning. It's actually a wet morning.
Be alive.
Okay, so you have to be careful using our roads.
It's too much how we grew up. Don't even.
But this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7, yesterday we started a conversation about small, medium enterprises. And Yao Latte of Deloitte joined us to have a wonderful conversation about access to capital. But before we even got to access to capital, he started by telling us some of the problems that, SMEs face.
So leave me in
the fact that sometimes even the human resource, the people behind that idea,
got a kilo on the plate, send them on the freight, or I could go and buy a bank. I know
actually determines the success or otherwise, even when it comes to bookkeeping, for instance. And how you're able to tell the right stories in order to acquire assistance. And then went ahead and showing us how we can actually access capital. Well, this morning, we're continuing with that conversation. We've told you that some of the problems is also access to markets. Now, how can these SMEs brand their products in a way that can get us, you and me, patronizing them? What must they do? If you have access to capital, if you get capital, at the end of it all, you would want to be able to sell so you can repay. But how do you sell? How do you convince the people out there to buy your products? How do you ensure that your products become the standouts in the market? And that's a conversation we're having right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But also this morning we promised we were going to have a conversation about the All Africa Games. Well, the president has directed the Auditor General to conduct a forensic audit into the All Africa Games. But why the All Africa Games? But this morning also here on the Super Morning Show, former Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, indicted by Shraj in the procurement of vehicles, and he's been referred to the Attorney General for prosecution. All of these and more coming up here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. As always, we do this with you, so let's get interactive this morning. Get onto X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. My name is Winston Amoah, and this morning I am here with
Kojo Yankson, the morning man.
Great. Time now for the news at 6 with Mami Esi Nyamiche Thompson.
Nah, we just corner boys with the corner office. I'm at the cap table, what the splits is. Not that cap table, boy, we live this. Breezy, what the business is. We pushing 50 like fitting all. It's all legitimate. E was down 10 for this. We just got his 10 back, then went back like where the interest is. M light up the 03. We let y'all do the Zazas, OG for the OGs. Some you out of pocket talking exotic. You barely been it up behind. That's another topic. Monogram in my pocket off the red carpet. You see the face I made that night, is that shocking? Ours wasn't great, we even be alive. Gotta be crazy to y'all, we surprised. It's too much how we grew up. Don't even feel real to us. OG sold it, OG called Kingpin. If those are drug laws, then who are we then? Hove is a real dream. My only goal to make a real feel seen. Sometimes I make a fake, I hate life. Never my intentions, the consequences of my way of life. The way we used to play with life, I'm now careful with the sentences. Them only jail bars of life. I never wanted to be the same.
Hashtag Stop Galamsey now. Hello, good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're on Love 99.5 and in all 16 regions of Ghana via various affiliates. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube and on Facebook. Coming up, PDS instructs lawyers to advise on next steps after losing landmark arbitration to government of Ghana over ECG concession. We have details. Also coming up this morning, President Mahama optimistic Ghana will in the next 2 years have the best roads in West Africa under the Big Push initiative.
I ask Ghanaians to be patient with us because 24 months after the launch of the Big Push, you will have the best roads in West Africa.
In business,
Ghana reference rate increases marginally to 17.93% for the month of November, a move that could affect the cost of credit and servicing of loans for this month.
And the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The grand finale of the 2025 National Science and Maths Quiz, as 3 schools at St. Augustine's, Infante Pemel Pokuwari battle for the 2025 trophy. Who wins?
And we know we are hoping to win it again this year. And we know that you will be faithful to us and we will win it this year.
Details of these and more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. We'll be right back. This morning, the government of Ghana has won the international arbitration case brought by the Power Distribution Services Ghana Limited (PDS) over the termination of its concession to manage the Electricity Company of Ghana. The ruling by the London-based tribunal marks a decisive victory for Ghana in one of the country's most protracted energy sector disputes. The tribunal dismissed PDS's claims valued at approximately $390 million and upheld Ghana's decision to terminate the concession. It found that the government acted within its contractual rights when it ended the agreement in October 2019, following concerns over the validity of payment guarantees submitted by PDS as a condition precedent to the takeover of ECG operations. Here's a news desk report.
In a statement last night, PDS acknowledged the ruling, saying it respects the integrity of the arbitration process. It has instructed its lawyers to study the detailed decision to advise on the next steps. PDS insists that despite the outcome of the arbitration, they remain proud of their contribution to Ghana's power sector, particularly the systems and operational improvements introduced during its management period. They commended the government of Ghana and ECG for their continued efforts to strengthen the energy sector. PDS began operations on the 1st of March 2019 after winning a 20-year concession to manage ECG under the US-funded Millennium Challenge Compact's power sector reform agenda. 4 months later, the government suspended the deal and subsequently terminated it on the 21st of October 2019, citing fundamental breaches of the concession terms. PDS maintained that it had met its obligations and that the termination was wrongful. The company initiated arbitration in London, claiming about $39.4 million in direct costs and $351.5 million in alleged lost profits. The dispute had significant financial implications for Ghana. The Millennium Challenge Corporation of the United States subsequently withdrew a $190 million tranche of compact funding linked to the private sector participation project.
And that was a news desk report. Now, Transparency International Ghana has called on Shraj to submit its report on the former GRA boss, Reverend Amishadai Amoah, to the Attorney General for prosecution. Shraj's investigation found him guilty of procurement breaches and corruption-related offences that cost the nation 9 million cedis. TI Ghana's fundraising manager, Michael Boydie, said the 5-year ban from holding public office was too lenient.
It is not enough, but you see, the Shraj's orders are usually administrative. I am hoping that Shraj will not leave it there, but will forward the report to the Attorney General for the Attorney General to initiate prosecution because I haven't read the report, I'm using if it is established that the infractions borders on corruption and abuse of office.
President John Mahama has expressed optimism that Ghana will, in the next 2 years, have the best roads in West Africa as a result of the Big Push initiative. He spoke at a sword cutting ceremony for the upgrading and rehabilitation of the 195-kilometer Wenchi-Bole Solar Road. President Affairs correspondent Maxwell Agbagba has more on this report.
The president has already cut sword for the Big Push road projects in the Greater Accra, Western and Volta regions. Speaking at a sword cutting ceremony in the Savannah region, he said that upon completion, travel time from Wenchi to Wa will be reduced by more than 50%. He also directed contractors working on the project to prioritize the use of local labor. The president expressed optimism that Ghana will have West Africa's best roads within 2 years under the Big Push initiative.
And I wish to repeat my apology and regrets to the people of Ghana that with the start of Big Push, the whole of Ghana is going to be a construction site for the next 2 years. Wherever in this country you go, roads will be being constructed. And so I ask Ghanaians to be patient with us and to accept the inconvenience, because 24 months after the launch of the Big Push, you will have the best roads in West Africa.
President John Mahama ending that report. Now, Minister of State for Government Communications, Felix Kwasi Fosu, has rejected NPP's claims that the government's anti-corruption campaign is a political witch hunt. He said the NDC's Operation Recover All Loans initiative aimed to reclaim state funds lost to corruption, adding that the NPP's criticism stems from fear as investigations expose financial misconduct under their tenure.
They are not happy that their misdeeds and corruption and corrupt practices while in government are coming to light. They are unhappy that the government of Ghana is implementing the Operation Recover All Loans, which is a policy that we canvassed before the people of Ghana, and through that we will be able to hold them to account. They are unhappy about that. They think that by holding them to account, they will be exposed for the people of Ghana to see that they were not trustworthy.
Now, Chinese nationals at Ariankwan in the Ashanti region locked themselves in their warehouses to block EPA officials from inspecting their facilities during an operation to enforce a ban on Chanfan mining equipment. Despite the resistance, the EPA shut down 19 warehouses, arrested one Chinese national, and seized 2 excavators. EPA CEO Nanama Brown-Kluche said the 3-week exercise will be extended to other mining areas nationwide.
We see a lot of warehouses along this Ariankwan stretch selling basically the same thing that supports the Galamsey operations. We've seen the Chanfan engine, we've seen the Chanfan itself, we've seen the water hose, the fabrication also happening in a warehouse, which is even not allowed. Everything they're doing here is illegal. It's against the law. Here we didn't even ask of their documentation because there's no document in Ghana or no permit that will allow you to sell Chanfan machines and parts.
And it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. Will it be revenge, a back-to-back win, or the final hope to end an over 2-decade trophy drought? At St. Augustine's College, Infantipim School and Opokuwari School slag it out in an academic warfare to glory at the grand finale of the 2025 National Science and Math Quiz. Adobe Asari reports from Cape Coast.
Each of these schools walks into the finals with a story that could make history. At Infantipim School, confidence fills the air. The defending champions have one mission: to prove that last year's victory was no fluke. Their preparation is steady, their focus unwavering.
We have won the trophy in the years 1999, 2014, and then last year 2024, and then we are hoping to win it again this year.
But not far away, St. Augustine's College has unfinished business. Last year's defeat at the hands of Infantipim still lingers in their memory. For them, this final is more than just a competition. It is redemption in motion.
But this year, God has been so good to us. We have made it to the final again, and we know that He will be faithful to us, and we will win it this year.
Then there is Opokuwari School, the silent giants but hungry to break their 22-year trophyless jinx. Among their trio of contestants stands one who has been part of this journey since first year. Now in his final lap, he carries not just equations and theories, but years of persistence, lessons, and dreams to make history.
Initially, it was in my mind that I should just give up, or just stop or not compete in the competition any longer. But then I had motivation from my parents, my friends, from the old students and the teachers.
As the clock ticks closer to the grand finale, one question hangs in the air: whose story will end in triumph? For now, the trophy waits, and so does history. Adobia Sare, Joy News, Cape Coast.
And that's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. And what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action. No, Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, they make a finish my gobe fast then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small. Go. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from outside. Your childhood friend gets more from outside. Your favorite uncle gets more from outside. Your roommates cry gets more from outside. Digital solutions get more from outside. Rewards we bring get more from outside. 5-star treatment get more from outside. Preferential rates get more from outside. Easy banking get more on the outside. Instant loans get more on the outside. Bank papa party get more on the outside. FTK accounting get more from outside. Yes! Join thousands of APSA customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an APSA account today and get more. Your story matters. APSA.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For many years, we've been solving Ghana's water storage problems with quality tanks. Syntex tank. You know, it is strong, it's tough and reliable. And now, we're in to solve the #1 problem when it comes to water carriage: our pipes. With the state-of-the-art machinery, Syntex is providing very strong, tough, reliable, high quality and durable pipes at a reasonable price. This is Syntex Pipes. With Syntex Pipes, water flows I mean, If they carry water, no wahala. With Syntex Pipe, our water problems are solved. Syntex, are you strong? Are you tough?
Introducing the new Comfort Afterwash for Clothes. Contains a formula that makes clothes smell fresh and looking like brand new. After washing, add comfort to your rinsing water before you dry. Step out and let your clothes do the talking. Grab the sachet from a provision shop or market near you now. Enjoy fragrance on your clothes for days. Comfort and Jibeda. This advert is FDA approved.
After touring all 15 regions, the 2025 Springboard Roadshow now heads to Accra for the grand finale. A national celebration of innovation, inspiration, and the unstoppable spirit of Ghana's youth. Join us on Saturday, 22nd November at the Ohene Kunedu Auditorium, UPSA Accra from 9 a.m. The Springboard Roadshow is brought to you by the Ghana Growth Program, an initiative of the Mastercard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation and its consortium partners, with support from Absa Bank, the Multimedia Group and Graphic Communications Group. Springboard Roadshow 2025, connecting young people to agriculture, agribusiness and ATVET.
Big news! Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge!
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now, my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Ama.
We set out with a mission to set better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
James Bond.
Kojo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good yourself.
It's been a while since you joined us in the morning. So.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
I'm
doing
finally
your thing.
back.
I hear you doing your thing all over the place.
Anyway, we are trying our best.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, today we're also going to try our best and help out small businesses. It's a series we've started.
Yeah.
Hey. Apparently, you guys couldn't hear me. Okay, is this better? Yes,
yeah, I think this could be fine.
So I was saying that we're going to do something special for small businesses today.
Yeah.
So we've started a series, right? And we're talking about the biggest problems that they face, right? Yesterday we started off, and the whole conversation was about capital, one of the biggest problems. But there are many others, right?
Yeah.
Human resource.
Yeah.
Human resource. They're finding the right people to come and do the job. When they tell you some of the stories of what their fellow Ghanaians have done to their business, you know, and it doesn't matter what business, transport business, plumbing business, whatever. Some that you will find one guy. There's always one person in there who's
always
happy to bring the whole house down.
Wow.
Even though that's where his bread is buttered.
Until we are in a case.
Hey, why are we like that? Anyway, today we're getting into that on the morning show.
Sometimes you just wonder whether it's out of greediness or what exactly is the case. I mean, you have someone who decided to create a job, and where you get your daily bread and you decide to destroy an entity of that sort. It's quite sad.
It is. Anyway, today we'll see if we can help small businesses to figure out some of these problems. Right?
I mean, there are quite a number of challenges, as you rightly said. Financing seems to be the banner problem for most of them, but I mean, there are quite a number of them.
Yeah. Anyway, today will be interesting. As always, we'll have someone who has years of experience come and help us out with this important topic. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Right, 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters. And Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions. Joy Business Report is on its way. 007 has all the headlines from around the world, and it's brought to you by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank, and Safari Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature. All right, today's trumpets. Sabutizi and I were at an event yesterday.
Okay.
Yes, and I think somebody at that event deserves these trumpets.
And who is that?
Yes. So the event, first of all, was the GRA's launch of their sustained tax education program.
Okay.
They also launched something called the modified taxation scheme. Very clever new way of helping the informal sector to pay their tax. Very interesting stuff. And the chief of staff was there to represent the president. he said something made me very, very happy. Very, very, very.
What exactly?
Very, very, very happy. Very, 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 very.
As well, when you it should be serious.
He said that he's going to issue a directive from his office, and he will also ask the president to support this directive.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Every government official who gives a speech anywhere should have something in his speech about tax education.
Oh, okay.
Should say something in his speech to remind Ghanaians to pay tax.
Yeah, that's quite innovative.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? When it becomes the universal message, eventually it sinks in, you know? And for the chief of staff to say that he's going to issue that directive from his office, I was very happy. You know me, I don't give politicians fans.
Exactly.
But I was very happy to hear that. Very, very happy.
I mean, the issue of taxes, people are willing to pay taxes, but then the question has always been, was a year then? What are they using our money for?
That is just one question. That is one question, and you are right to ask it. Right? That you are right to ask it. But trust me, even the little that you see around you, if we don't pay tax, it will disappear.
Exactly.
Even the little you see, the one road in your area without tax, when the potholes come, who will come and fill it? Who will come and fix it? Right?
Yeah.
When the lights go off, where will you get power from? So as for tax, and you see only a few of us are paying. Imagine if all of us were paying.
Quite a number of people out there who are not really paying.
Over 80% of us.
Yeah.
So imagine if all of us were paying. Would we be having this conversation about Abazina was a year? Okay. So I'm very glad. Very, very happy. All right. So the trumpets on the Super Morning Show are brought to you every morning by ECG. Stealing electricity is not patriotic. So please call 0302-611-611 to report any illegal connections, and you will receive 6% of the money recovered as your reward.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so for the chief of staff and all government officials who are going to be pushing tax education, trumpets!
Good morning, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up in this morning's bulletin, Ghana reference rate increases marginally to 17.93% for the month of November, a move that could affect cost of credit and servicing of loans for this month. And government statistician urges action to tackle regional inflation gaps and maintain fiscal discipline. Also in this bulletin, coffee farmers appeal for government support to assess market as they lament over deteriorating living conditions. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Joy Business Report. My name is James Shen. We settle for the details now. The Ghana reference rate, a key benchmark in the determination of interest rate by banks, has gone up marginally for the month of November. There is more in the following report.
According to the Ghana Association of Banks, the marginal spike was influenced by Treasury bills rate going up from 10.5% to 10.67%, as well as interbank interest rate shooting up to hit 21%. One is not sure for now how this could impact interest rates charged by commercial banks for this month in the country. Now, this is because the Ghana reference rate has always served as a base for the setting of interest rates in the country. Some have argued that whilst loans negotiated at fixed rate could be excused, those finalized at variable rates would definitely go up for this month. This is coming at a time that businesses have complained about some challenges in getting access to credit due to the current liquidity squeeze by the Bank of Ghana in checking inflation rate. It was the expectation of a lot of market players that the Ghana reference rate will continue to slow down to the end of this year, looking at the fact that inflation is declining as well as that of policy rate.
And that was a business desk report. Now, President of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Stefan Abbas Miezana, has appealed to commercial banks to improve advancement of loans to businesses. Citing inflation as a key indicator, Mr. Abbas asked banks to consider the reduction in inflation to 8% in the month of October as an important factor. He He spoke to Joy Business.
The difficulty is that you still don't get access to the fund. It means that when you go to the banks, they don't give you the money. The requirements are so detrimental, such that, and it's also because the banks are concentrating on trying to buy the treasury bills and the bonds. So they prefer that as an avenue of investment as compared to bringing the money into industry and into commerce. So that is where access becomes very difficult. The banks are not giving the loans to the consuming public. So that is where the access needs. So the interest can be down, but if they are not giving you the money or borrowing you the money, then you don't get access to it. So there has no effect on us. So in as much as cost goes down, access should be liberal.
Stefan Abbas Miezan as president of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. To one of our lead stories now, the government statistician Dr. Alhassan Ijusu is asking government to take deliberate steps to address regional disparities in inflation as part of effort to consolidate recent economic gains. Speaking at the release of the inflation figures for October, Dr. Ijusu emphasized the need for continued fiscal discipline and prudent management of public finances to sustain the downward trend in inflation and promote inclusive growth. At the regional level, the Bono East region recorded the lowest inflation rate of 1.1%, while the Northeast region posted the highest rate of 17.3% for the month of October. Here is government statistician Dr. Alhassan Ijusu.
The recommendation is to continue to maintain fiscal discipline. Fiscal restraint and policy consistency are crucial to lock in these gains that we are seeing. Resources should focus on food systems, forage and irrigate, as food remains the most powerful lever for inflation control. Reducing regional must also remain key for government.
Dr. Alhassan Ijusu as the government statistician. To more stories now, the Securities and Exchange Commission has criticized the manner in which the previous government handled the revocation of licenses of fund management companies and the subsequent bailout exercise. The commission has blamed the situation for the reason for locked up funds of customers of defunct fund management companies. Speaking on the issue, Deputy Director General of the Securities Exchange Commission, Mensa Thompson, described the asset recovery process of the defunct companies in the past as inefficient.
And in fact, per where we sit now, how the bailout was done was extremely wrong. And it's one of the reasons why we have to deal with some of these issues on our hands. There is nowhere in the world that investors are indemnified of their investment. There's nowhere in the world. Again, when people go to investors to take their money for investment, these people have assets that are backing their operations. The bailout the government was done was sort of a replacement of the government going after the people who have gone to take the poor investors' money, seizing their assets, liquidating those assets and using that revenue to offset the monies they took from the investors. They failed to do so.
That was Deputy Director General of the Securities Exchange Commission, Mensa Thompson, there speaking. Now, the Ghana Stock Exchange has launched activities to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Ghana Fixed Income Market under the theme Deepening Market, Expanding Possibilities. Managing Director of the Exchange, Amoah, stated that the GSE remains committed to providing long-term capital to support businesses and drive economic growth. Take a listen.
All we want to do is continue to work with our policymakers and the business sector to transnecessarize, because no one wants to invest when things are uncertain. Certainty in policy, the certainty and stability in the macroeconomic environment, then companies will expand and create jobs and create products. And we at the exchange are ready to facilitate the raising of the long-term capital to support that economic growth.
Amoah as the managing director of the exchange. Now, the chief of staff at the office of the president, Julius Debra, has commended the Ghana Revenue Authority for recording a positive growth in revenue mobilization from January to September this year. According to him, the GRA collected more than 340 million cedis above its target for the period. This, he said, will translate into more revenue growth to close the year as the government look forward for more domestic financial support. Mr. Debra spoke at the launch of the Sustained Tax Education and Modified Tax Scheme.
This year, GRA had a target of 189 billion to collect. This represents 23.5% growth over 2024 collections. As of September 2025, GRA had collected 130.6 billion as against a target of 130.2 billion from January to December 2025. This represents a positive deviation of 347 million cedis. Obvious as the tax may seem, I have full confidence in the board and in the Commissioner General, his management and staff that they will end the year with a positive deviation.
Julius Debra is the Chief of Staff at the Office of the President. Just still listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, some coffee farmers in the country are making a case for the government to introduce initiatives that will provide easy market access and higher prices for their produce. The call follows inability of farmers in part of the Volta region to get their produce to the market on time, thereby reducing in value. Some of them have been sharing their concerns with Joy Business at the sidelines of a training program organized by the International Trade Center in the whole West District.
If you can increase the price, you come here, you do anything, can't get it. So money will be available. Like no money, no coffee. I'm telling you.
Help for the cocoa board and other individual, other friends to help coffee farmers. The first time cocoa board help the farmers, bring the catchless and only thing good and within money from the beginning. Now the thing is stopped. I don't give anything with me.
And now were some coffee farmers somewhere in the whole West District, sharing their concerns. Now, in your bid to create wealth, be cautious with the investment you commit to. That is the advice coming from the Ghana Stock Exchange to the public, especially the youth. Let's hear Jerry Boachidankwa, Head of Marketing at the Ghana Stock Exchange.
For young people, I think we need to be careful when we are choosing any investment vehicle or we are signing on to any investment this thing that promises so much, so much returns. We need to be careful. Make sure that whichever investment house organization you are dealing with is licensed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Very, very important. You must always do those checks. If it's not licensed by Securities and Exchange Commission, then you should know that you are taking a big risk. If anything happens, nobody will come to your aid.
You just heard Jerry Boachidankwa, Head of Marketing at the Ghana Stock Exchange for today's edition of Investor. I'll catch you next Tuesday for the next edition. Now to some commodity news. Crude oil went down marginally from yesterday's trading, selling this morning at $63 a barrel. Gold went up and it's selling at $3,996 an ounce. Cocoa dropped by more than $200 and it's going for $6,469 a ton. Also to some currency news, and now the dollar is going for 10 cedis 98 pesos. That's the rate some of the major commercial banks are offering to their clients this morning. British pound is also going for 14 cedis 30 pesos. The euro is selling at 12 cedis 61 pesos. The forex bureaus, on the other hand, are selling a dollar at 12 cedis 30 pesos. And that's all for the Joy Business Report with me, James Shen. Winstonia.
Yo, James, what's good? Crude oil at $63 per barrel.
Yeah.
Well, gold isn't doing badly at all, and cocoa is at what? Dropped by $200 to $6,469. That's still not bad. Some years ago, cocoa was trading at $2,500, so not a bad one. But I am happy that the price of crude on the world market, even though our benchmark value was $74.7 for this year, the good thing is that it impacts the cost of fuel at the pumps. Yeah. And once the cedi is appreciating, good news. So I'm happy. Inflation is now at 8%, right?
8% from 9.4.
Yeah. Okay, things are going well. Anyway, let's get into our inspirational song for today. Fawasem Tu Iradianim, one by Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Thank you very much, James, for joining us with the latest in the world of business. Inspirational song coming up.
Best gospel group ever.
This matter.
I've said
Anyway.
I've said it. Argue with your radios. I've said it.
Well, I can argue it here because I'm here.
If you like, I don't mind because this is the best gospel group ever.
One of the best.
Daughters. Daughters.
One of the best. One of the best.
Oh, daughters.
Yeah, one of the best.
Oh, daughters.
Oh, Master White. I mean, they're one of the best.
Silly mood this morning. They are certainly. I mean, in my view, the best. But yes, certainly
one of the best.
Yeah.
So, but I like Tego Sisters too.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I like Tego Sisters. I like the Joyful Way Incorporated.
Do you realize that there was a time during which Tego Sisters and Daughters were a little bit like Shatta and Stoneboy?
Yeah, there was that time.
Yes.
I'm told Ace and Kuma composed this song. Is it Windy to Rinchada?
Whose song is that?
A song by Joyful Way Incorporated. Was composed by Ace and Kuma.
Yeah, but he was a member.
He was a member, I know.
Yes,
I mean,
for
I like that song.
I think it still is.
I used to learn how to play it on the keyboard. I learned how to play it on the keyboard those days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, but we had great gospel groups at the time.
Absolutely.
They actually sang what could be considered gospel.
Oh, why? Why was theirs considered gospel? And
now the songs you hear today, na me ananka yem family yeshe, me ananka ebusunya tenase ayem frame na dey be kran ye trem. Is that gospel?
But says is here omo tweno.
Oh, massa.
Amen.
Well, Samuel Dami says if I start I won't finish. So
anyway,
let's move on.
We'll find time and talk about it sometime soon.
Let's get to our Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, shaping policy and advancing industry standards. I am actually told there's a huge traffic on the motorway. Now that's from Tema to Accra. And so we know there's construction ongoing. So please, if the MTTD can get there and help users of that stretch, will be grateful. Okay, so there's a huge traffic on the motorway from Tema to Accra, and we're pleading with the MTTD to get there and help deal with the situation.
All right. That's the last thing you want on your way to work in the morning.
I tell you.
A massive traffic jam. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's learn how to say it right.
That's brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
I say either. On my way to work this morning, I accidentally drove into a large hole in the road. I think I may have damaged my tire. I'll have to check on it during the day. That reminds me of another redundant phrase. Have you heard people say during the course of the day? Yes, long, verbose, and utterly redundant. Now, this is proof that redundant phrases can contain more than two words. And this phrase is redundant because the word during actually means in the course of. So you could either say during the day or in the course of the day. It's completely fine to say one or the other, but utterly redundant to say them both, especially if you mean to say it right.
All right, news review now brought to you by Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough Access Bank, More Than Banking, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Happy smile.
Okay, daily guide for this morning. Shraj indicts ex-GRA boss for 9 million Ghana cedis fraud. That's the big story on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning, and details are quite interesting relating to the procurement of some vehicles for the Ghana Revenue Authority. That's the controversy being stirred up by the Daily Guide this morning.
Yes, let me just share the details.
Oh, you have the details.
I have the
already.
details here, so let me just share the details with you, okay? Just give me a minute. Okay, yes, there you go. So let me just share the details. And this was as a result of a petition filed in 2021. Okay, and so Shraj, okay, in 2022. So it says on the 16th of August 2022, the Commission received a complaint from the Movement for Truth and Accountability, a civil society organization, alleging the corruption and fraud against the former Commissioner General. Now, that's Dr. Amishadai Usu Amoah, and the complaint alleges some infractions in the award of a contract for the supply of 15 vehicles and other logistics to 3 companies. And subsequent to this, the complainant, by a supplementary complaint dated 10th September, made further allegations of corruption and tax evasion, amongst other things arising from the contract. Now, this is the summary of the key findings by Shraj. It says the Ghana Revenue Authority, under the respondent as head of the entity, awarded contracts for the supply of vehicles and logistics to 3 companies, to wit Rona Motors Limited, Sajal Motors, and Telenor Ghana Limited on October 1, 2021. Now, the GRA employed a single source procurement method in the award of the said contracts, contrary to the claims of the allegations that the authority deployed restrictive tender method. That the respondent misled the PPA in approving the request of the GRA to award the contracts to the said companies using single source procurement method in dubious circumstances. And Shraj continues that the award of the contract was in breach of some provisions of the Public Procurement Act 2003, Act 663 as amended, and that the impugned companies were unable to duly fulfill their contractual obligations simply because they did not possess the requisite capacity to carry out the contract of such magnitude, and not because of disruptions in the supply chain owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, as alleged by the respondent. It continues, that's point 6, that the 2 of the companies, Telenor Limited and Sajal Motors, in fraudulent circumstances entered into separate contracts with Rona Motors for the supply of the same vehicles to GRA. Now, the prices of the vehicles procured from Rona Motors were inflated having regard to the specifications of the vehicles and the fact of their bulk purchase compared to competitive prices of the vehicles at other firms, notably Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Point 8 says both Sajal Motors and Trading Company Limited and Telenor Ghana Limited had no physical locations and could not be traced to the addresses provided by them in all their correspondence at the time of the contract. Point 9 says that the contract for the award and supply of vehicles and logistics to the GRA was tainted with fraud and corruption, and that the respondent, being the entity head, cannot escape liability as he supervised its execution. Point 10, that as at the date of the complaint, the 3 companies, Rona Motors, Sajal Motors, and Telenor, were not tax compliant, as they had not fully satisfied, their tax obligations on the vehicles and other logistics supplied to the GRA.
How do you go into a deal with the Ghana Revenue Authority and not pay tax?
Let me continue. Oh, well, let me continue. We'll come back and deal with this, but I'm just sharing the details with you.
Whoa.
Point 11, that the action of the respondent caused financial loss to the state in the sum of $826,551 or 8.971 million as at the dollar CD exchange rate on the 27th of October 2025, the date of this decision. Now, it says that having found significant acts amounting to fraud, corruption, and loss of funds to the state and breaches of the Public Procurement Act as amended, the Commission, on the application of the above-mentioned provisions, hereby decides as follows. 1. That the respondent be disqualified from holding any public office for a period of 5 years from the date of this decision. This is because the statutory breaches were committed under his watch. As head of entity of the GRA, the respondent was responsible and accountable under Section 17 of Act 633 as amended for action taking and for instructions as regards the implementation of this act. The Commission considers this sanction appropriate in the circumstances. 2. Considering that the acts of corruption, fraud, and causing financial loss to the state are offences under the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29, the Commission is referring the respondent and the directors of the 3 companies to the Attorney General for possible prosecution and the recovery of the sum of $826,551 lost to the state. 3. The Commission also requests the Board of the Public Procurement Authority as the governing body of the PPA under Section 3 of Act 633 as amended to debar the impugned companies Sogah, Motor Limited and Telenor Ghana Limited from doing any business with the state and its international agencies for the callous misrepresentation that the companies made to the GRA to put them in good state to win those contracts. It says Section 3Q of the Act as amended provides as follows. Functions of the authority in furtherance of its object of the authority shall investigate and debar from procurement practice under this act suppliers, contractors, and consultants who have seriously neglected the obligations under a public procurement contract and have provided false information about their qualification or offered inducements of the kind referred to in Section 32. 4. It is recommended that the PPA board takes the proactive approach at all times and in all cases by insisting on the strict enforcement of the Public Procurement Regulations 2022 LI 2466, which has now been passed to reinforce the guidelines on single source procurement issued by the PPA. So there you have it. This is the decision of Shraj.
Yeah. Who are the owners of these companies? Sogah and Telenor, whatever the
Rona Motors, Sogah and Telenor Motors.
Yes,
it's not stated in here. We can find out. So that's something that we need to check and get back to you. So let's continue with the papers. We'll talk more about this later on the show. I just felt I had to provide this update.
Interesting details there. But the New Patriotic Party is also slamming the judiciary over unreasonable bail terms. That's according to the General Secretary of the party. It's on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning. And still the talk about the visit of the German president, meeting Otumfo and some other traditional rulers in the Ashanti region. KGL boss will be speaking on PPP today. I believe that's tied to probably the launch of the GJ Awards.
He's speaking at the University of Ghana.
University of
program,
Ghana,
the University
yes,
of Ghana,
yeah. Precisely. And 5-week pregnant trafficked teenager rescued in Takwa. These are some of the stories you'd find on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning.
Well, the Daily Graphic for this morning talks about that story. Shraj indicts former GRA boss accused of causing 9 million financial loss to the state, and unauthorized fines Sogah. Bastek headmaster removed from office. And it's important I share a bit of that story with you. So we're told that headmaster of the Pasa Senior High Technical School, Roxanne Kwame Terry, has been removed from office for unauthorized collection of money from students, and it was removed after a committee set up by the DG of the Ghana Education Service found him culpable of the collection of 150 Ghana cedis from each of the 2,900 students of the school located in the Nkwanta North District in the OT region. And the public relations officer of the GES, Daniel Fenny, who disclosed this to Daily Graphic yesterday, said the Director General of the Service had directed that Mr. Terry reports to the OT Regional Directorate for reassignment. Okay, but has he been made to refund the money? It's very, very important.
Yeah.
That he refunds the money to the students. Now, husband burns wife.
Is reassignment a punishment?
Partly.
Well, he's been asked to, but the story continues that reassignment does not mean that he will be a headmaster of another school. The understanding I have is that there are other sanctions that will be meted out to him. That's what Daniel Fenny says. But reassignment may not necessarily be a punishment. But the challenge is that what we've considered as punishment is that sometimes people engage in certain malpractices, and instead of they, say being suspended or probably dismissed, they are transferred to deprived areas, and that is seen as punishment. But husband burns wife, 5 children.
What?
And he suspected his wife of infidelity. We're told an abusive marriage ended on a painful note last Saturday as the mother, her 5 children, and a grandchild were burnt to death in suspected arson. At the center of it is the woman's husband and the children's father, Yahweh Friye, who abused his family at will, spent time in jail for inflicting wounds on 2 of his children, and yet showed no signs of slowing down. Friye was found hanging from a tree in a suspected case of suicide that shocked the central region, and the horrifying fire incident suspected to have been deliberately set by the estranged husband claimed the lives of his wife.
So the idiot then killed himself.
He later killed himself. Yeah.
Okay.
But before you get into
what you would like us to just move along, just gloss over this story and move on to something else? What do you have there that's more important than a man killing his 5 children and then hanging himself?
Anyway.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And he was doing this all this time. People saw it. People are now telling us that he used to abuse his family and nobody did anything about it. You go and check, go and find out. This woman's family probably insisted that she stay with him for the sake of the children. Oh my goodness.
Brother, before you continue, there's another story here that says GRA simplifies tax for informal sector, and it was during the launch of the Sustained National Tax Education Campaign and the modified taxation scheme launched by the GRA yesterday. So now all you need is your Ghana card and your GPS address, and then on your phone you can actually sign on to become a taxpayer. You indicate your turnover, and based on that, 3% tax is calculated for you, and you pay that annually. The good thing, though, is that Blessed, that these taxes are not paid, at a go, right? You pay quarterly. So once you're told that you're supposed to pay, say, 3,000, you divide that into 4, and you pay that at the end of every quarter. So that's the modified taxation scheme that has been launched by the Ghana Revenue Authority. Back page, distribute doctors fairly nationwide. I'll just make a point on this. We've talked about advertising these vacancies, okay? I do not think that the state, the Ministry of Health, right, should be recruiting doctors to say this batch of doctors get into the Ministry of Health or the Ghana Health Service. The district assemblies and the district health directorates, if they have vacancies, should actually advertise them and recruit these people, so right, where you're going to. Why should someone sit in Accra recruit when the district would actually be able to say, this is where I'm in the vacancy, this is my hospital, I need you, come here, because I want you to come in, I'm giving you these incentives, come in and work for me. I know we talked about this years ago about getting districts to appoint teachers and doctors. So when it comes to education and health, we're devolving that totally to the district assemblies. I don't know why we're still doing this and asking doctors to actually, accept postings to other parts of the country. No. Let those parts actually advertise and say, come in here. And then the district assembly says, because I need you to come here, when you come, this is what I'm going to give you. That person, that young man who's finished and he needs a job, he will go there.
Yeah. In fact, Winston, the Daily Democrat is talking about that story as well. Looks like the health minister is equally concerned about that. So we understand that some 700 doctors will be redeployed. So the Daily Democrat also has that story this morning. Then there's the talk about the tax system that you were talking about. One from the GRA boss himself, who's championing tax awareness. And then there's also the chief of staff who's been speaking about the need for transparent tax systems, which he says is critical to Ghana's development. So these are some of the stories you'd find on the front page of the Daily Democrat this morning. And the concerns also about the 2024 election violence report. 15 killed, 40 injured, we understand, in 2020-2024 elections. That's being disclosed by the Interior Minister, Alhaji Muntaka Mubarak, who has also given us a sense of what might have transpired within the Kaswa area during the last elections. Gold Board opens new licenses window for as R&B touts Ghana as top African investment destination, and State Housing Corporation is also launching some discount to drive recovery of debts for the State Housing Corporation or company. So these are some of the stories here on the Daily Democrat.
Now, the Daybreak newspaper today says Ghana to have West Africa's best road network, says President John Dramani Mahama. It will be a good thing to have the best road networks in West Africa, roads that would last us longer than we currently have. City FM marks 21 years of relevant radio with gratitude and grace. It's also here on the front page. Yesterday we wished them. KGL boss speaks on PPP at UG today. OSP's 100 million asset seizure claim false and misleading. Mustafa Hamid, his lawyer, in a statement says that is not the case.
Right.
They do not have any business or related whatever that amounts to some 100 million that the OSP is seized. And as far as they are concerned, nothing of theirs has been seized by the OSP. They don't understand where he got that story from. Amish ghost companies exposed in GRA vehicle deal is also on the front page of the Daybreak. Let's get online now.
Online review is brought to you by Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
And on myjoyonline.com, there's the talk about food gluts, especially rice. It depends as farmers are now struggling to sell last year's harvest. We hope that the President's special advisor on Agric and the team at the Agric Ministry perhaps might want to work more with the farmers on how to resolve that. Then the story about Mustafa Ahmed that you're talking about, Winston is here as well, because he's saying that no assets or businesses of Mustafa Ahmed have been seized by the OSP. So many stories.
Was that a typo or a clerical error? I mean, is that what the Mr. Mustafa Hamid might be suggesting? Because
well, that's what his lawyer released.
It's hard to understand how such a detail could be, got wrong by the OSP, right?
PDS acknowledges London Tribunal ruling, says they're reviewing the decision in ECG dispute, and also there's a talk about NDC MPs trading blame over Galamsey as Parliament debates mining menace. There's also the lack of interagency support, which hindered the attempt to block Oforiatta's exit. That's according to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. So these are some of the stories you'd find online when you head to myjoyonline.com.
Okay.
All right, time for the BBC News. And today and always, it's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Petra Trust. Petra, achieve more.
GMT Business Daily.
Today, we explore the rising popularity of analog photography. We'll hear from camera shops, development labs, and global manufacturers to find out if this trend will last or if it will be gone in a flash.
Now it's back to Newsday. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello and welcome to Newsday on the BBC World Service with James Copnall and Anne Soy. Great to have you with us.
The Philippines has declared a state of calamity as it deals with the devastation from Typhoon Kalmegi. The biggest storm this year has had a particular impact on the central island of Cebu.
And The US major airports will see services restricted to ensure safety as the government shutdown bites.
And Zohan Mamdani celebrates his victory in the New York City mayoral election. We'll hear from his supporters about their hopes for his administration.
Regular people should have a say in their economic future, in their political future, and they should have a foundation of rights and have their material needs met in a way that allows them to exercise real freedom.
That's after the latest world news.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. The Philippines has declared a state of emergency after Typhoon Galmegi battered central regions. At least 114 people have been killed, with an even larger number reported missing. The island of Cebu was particularly badly hit, as Jonathan Head reports.
The most powerful tropical storm so far this year has left parts of Cebu in ruins. Typhoon Galmegi dumped the equivalent of a month of rain on the island in just 24 hours, sending torrents of mud and debris down mountainsides and into urban areas. Video taken by residents showed scenes similar to those from a tsunami, with cars and shipping containers being churned and pulled along by the current. People are now beginning the back-breaking task of cleaning away the thick layer of mud left by the storm and assessing how much they have lost.
Voting is underway in the first stage of local elections in the eastern Indian state of Bihar. It comes months after a controversial revision of electoral rolls that removed some 5 million names. The opposition says the revision excluded genuine voters, many of them Muslim, to give an advantage to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Hindu nationalist BJP. Both the BJP and the Election Commission have denied this. Davina Gupta is in Bihar.
I've been here for now about a week and traveling to the countryside in one of the poorest states in India. So what does it mean? It seems that 1 in 5 women don't have a chance to complete their education in schools like this one. Out of 1,000 births, 47 children die in their infancy because of malnourishment. So this is the state which this place has been. And talking to voters here, they want this to change. They want better health, better education, and also job opportunities.
The United Nations Drug and Crime Agency, UNOCD, says opium poppy production in Afghanistan has fallen significantly. Opium is the main ingredient for making heroin. Bethany Bell reports.
The UNODC said most Afghan farmers were continuing to stick to the ban on opium. The total area under opium poppy cultivation this year was just over 10,000 hectares. That's 20% lower than last year, and just a fraction of the levels recorded before the ban on opium in 2022, when over 200,000 hectares were cultivated. But the UNODC said that while opium was in decline, the trafficking and production of synthetic drugs such as methamphetamine was increasing.
The US Department of Transportation is to begin cutting flights from Friday because of the continuing government shutdown, now the longest on record. The Federal Aviation Administration says it will cut air traffic by 10% across 40 busy airports in order to maintain safety. Air traffic controllers have been working without pay for more than a month. BBC News. Rescuers in South Korea are searching for people trapped by the collapse of a large structure at a power plant in the southeastern city of Ulsan. 2 have already been rescued. It's thought 6 more are missing. It's not yet clear what caused the collapse. A new report says Sudan's network of community kitchens is on the verge of collapse. They're a crucial lifeline for millions of Sudanese. But the charity Islamic Relief Worldwide says neglect, shortages and volunteer exhaustion means most are facing closure. These kitchens were the only source of food for many families during the 18-month siege of Al-Fasher. And in Khartoum, 11 kitchens have shut, while others are reducing portions. International watchdogs say famine is spreading in Sudan. World leaders are gathering in the Brazilian city of Belém ahead of the United Nations COP30 climate conference, which gets underway next week. It's part of an effort to show that climate change remains a top priority, as Justin Rolat explains.
Faith in the UN climate process is at a low. Only a few dozen heads of state are expected to attend today's summit. The leaders of China, India and the United States, together responsible for roughly half of global emissions, will not be present. The US is withdrawing from the Paris Agreement entirely, yet there are glimmers of progress. Renewable energy technologies are being deployed around the world faster than anyone anticipated a decade ago, and the global rise in CO2 emissions has nearly levelled off.
Meanwhile, the heir to the British throne, Prince William, has revealed the 5 winners of this year's Earthshot Prize, an environmental award worth more than $1 million for each recipient. They include a project to improve air quality in Colombia's capital, a Nigerian initiative to reduce waste from the fashion industry, and a treaty aimed at protecting global marine life. That's the latest BBC News.
Fidelity Bank say save and win. Montio, Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
This is
an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Where do your hopes and dreams take flight? The money you've earned, the future shining bright. At Petra, we're not just here for your retirement plan. We are here for the life you've imagined and then some. From your child's education to your dream home's door, we'll help you achieve what you're striving for. Petra is here, steady and strong. Your wealth in safe hands, where it belongs. With investments that grow at rates that compete, we build your future with every heartbeat. That's Petra, your partner. Come joy or strife, guiding you toward the dreams that define your life. For your pensions, investments, loans, and more, visit our website at petraonline.com or dial *447 *70#. Petra, achieve more.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Looking for a location that gives your business a competitive edge? Dawa Industrial Zone offers world-class facilities, direct access to major trade hubs, and a thriving business ecosystem. Whether you are setting up in the manufacturing, logistics, or services, our ready-to-use industrial spaces and supportive policies make expansion easy. And if you're not an investor but you know someone who is, you can refer them and earn a commission. Convert connections into cash. Refer industrial land buyers and earn. Join leading businesses already benefiting from Dawa Industrial Zone strategic advantages. Get started today or refer a business and get rewarded. Visit www.diz-ghana.com or call 055-20-40,000. Dawa Industrial Zone, where businesses thrive.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 020-477-5042 or 020-477-5040 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Tiny new one. Red flags out. Stop the train.
Produced by Hammer of the Last Two.
Mamley.
Love it.
I know George Crane loves this song, so let me say good morning to him. Could you, on Saturday I met your friend Echo Dawson. Yes, of Radio Vaco.
Yes.
Yeah. He says hi.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just telling you.
It's nice.
He didn't say anything about you, so you're
I'm sure he would have had wonderful things to say.
Well, I'm not sure about that. But I actually met him in church.
I thought you said he didn't say anything. Now you're not sure he would have said wonderful things.
Well, I met him in church. I met him in Methodist Church, of which you are a member.
Yes.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Even though we don't know when you became a member. Anyway,
all right. So today on the Super Morning Show, we continue our series helping out SMEs with some of their biggest headaches, right? And you were enumerating a few of them this morning, right? In addition to obviously the difficulty of finding capital,
exactly,
HR problems and so forth. Which one are we focusing on today?
Today we're focusing on marketing. I mean, when we organized the EcoBank Joy Business SME Fair, one of the reasons we organized that was because people had complained about access to market, and when we had conversations with some of the SMEs, they still complain about access to market. They complain about people not patronizing their products, and so we asked a simple question: what have you done to put your product out there? Why should people buy from you, Kojo? You see, it's not just okay saying I have this product, but why should people buy from you? Okay, when your product is mentioned, what comes to mind? What excites people about your product? And so this morning, our conversation is focused on branding, how you can get your product out there for people to buy your product, for people to actually, also market your product. Because if I buy from you, for instance, and I like it, I'm going to tell Blessed to go buy from you. Okay, so that's a conversation we want to have this morning here on the Super Morning Show. I know people who, for instance, they produce, they're into broilers, and they would always tell you that this is fresh broilers. He actually would tell you the fact that this is organic. They've not added any chemicals to it. So if you're concerned about your health, you know where to go. And so all of these things have influenced our conversation this morning. Why should people patronize your product? How are you selling that product to the person?
Marketing is also very important in the sense that you need to understand who your customer is. Understanding who it is that you should be directing your product to, where that person is, how you can catch that person's attention, and what you need to say in order for that person to be convinced to spend his money on your product.
Could I just tell you something briefly? Because I am a pig farmer. When I decided to get into pig farming, I realized that people had issues with the fat in a lot of the pigs that they bought, pork that they bought out there, and that also stems from the feeding regime. So I decided to feed them. When you feed them very well, you don't make a lot of money. Okay, you don't make it, but at least it will cover your cost, and you would get something after, say, 3, 4, 5 years. You break even, and then you would move on. So what I do is to tell you that I have the leanest pork. And so when people buy it, they like it, and they do the marketing. To be very honest with you, when was the last time you heard me talking about pork on radio? No, because people would call me and say, this person bought from you and said, oh, your meat is one of the best. I also want to buy from you. It costs you a lot to do that. But, at the end of it all, you must identify that challenge. Yesterday when Yalate was talking, you always must serve a certain group of people. Your client must not just be everybody. You must always indicate, this is where I want to be, and this is why I want to do that. So that's what coming up here on the Super Morning Show this morning. We'll talk more about, the indictment of the former GRA Commissioner General.
Also today, and by the way, once Shraj indicts, right? What are the next steps? Is that it? The decisions that have been made, once they are implemented, does that end the matter? Or can a court take it up?
Well, you can actually appeal against the Shraj, ruling. You can appeal against it. So, if he's so minded, he can go ahead and appeal against it. The court can set it aside, or the court can say your appeal is unfounded. End of story. If you want to go to the Supreme Court, why not? But the other thing also is that the Shraj is now directing the Attorney General to take up this case, prosecute, and possibly recover these funds.
Right.
Okay, so that's something the Attorney General would now look at, and if it deems that indeed the findings by Shraj are anything to go by, and the findings that can be sustained in court, the AG will go to court.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how that unfolds. Also today, Fento hopefully will have some updates on the investigation.
He's here. He's waiting.
Yes, in the investigation into the All Africa Games. My goodness. I mean, I've never seen so much money spent on lanyards. You remember that particular cost item, right? The lanyards into which they put the IDs and all of that. The amount of money spent on those alone, I mean, beggars belief. So yes, I'd like to hear the explanations for some of these things. And yes, that investigation, I am made to understand, was instructed by the president, was ordered by the president. And Fintuo has updates coming up in just a moment. So stay tuned for that and more on everybody's favorite breakfast. Wherever you are, we certainly want to hear your thoughts on our upcoming conversations. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, or send through your WhatsApps to 055 111
Joy, 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 sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah, wake up to joy, 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 joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the super morning show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Now, Omni Basic Bank is celebrating Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and what they're telling us is that you need to be vigilant, okay? Don't click on suspicious links. Keep your passwords strong and private, and please verify before you share anything. Remember, cyber safety starts with you. And of course, if you want to know more, you can call Omni Basic on 030-708-6000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank.
So let me introduce you to Total Energy's Exilium new formula, the additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Exilium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. Charlie, you will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energy's Exilium new formula. Choose Exilium, choose quality.
And just a reminder this morning that your SG Ghana Visa cards can do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. Pay online for your meals, shopping, fuel, and services, and make that quick payment on POS terminals worldwide using your card. So with the gold and platinum cards, you get even more value. There's exclusive whooping discounts at selected vendors, including airport lounge access with your platinum card. Don't have a Visa card from SG yet? You have to make that decision today. They've made it simple. Just visit any of the SG branches across the country and get one today. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
Okay, don't forget that the next time you stop by a Shell filling station, you can get your oil changed at the lube bay, and while that is happening, they will sit you in their waiting area and give you a free drink. Plus, you get 10 free car checks just for changing your oil at Shell. 10 free car checks. All right, now while you're enjoying your drink in the lube bay, they'll sort out in the waiting area, they'll sort out your car in the lube bay. Now if you go to a filling station that doesn't have a waiting area, you still get a free gift, and this is just because they want to say every visit that you make to Shell is a VIP visit. So bring your car for your oil change as soon as you can. Shell, go well.
So you know you've worked hard for your money, so why let it sit somewhere earning so little? You deserve more growth, more security, and more peace of mind. You know what? At Petra, we're more than just pensions. Our fixed income products give you the perfect way to grow your money with steady returns, better rates than banks, and the confidence that comes with investing with a company that has stood strong through every storm. I like that. It stood strong through every storm. So whether you're saving for the short term or planning for the future, Petra helps you grow with the stability you can trust. Visit petraonline.com or call Richard on 0593-811835 for more enquiries. Petra, achieve more.
And the good news this morning is that Ghana's best in manufacturing, agro-processing, and also the industry are taking on the world, with Stanbic Banks leading the way. Now, through its Africa-China Trade Solutions, Stanbic is facilitating the participation of Ghana's promising enterprises at the 2025 China International Import Expo in Shanghai. So that's how, of course, Stanbic is driving trade, connecting markets, and empowering growth, because Ghana is our home and Stanbic is driving her growth. So to learn how Stanbic can actually help your Business Global, all you have to do is to get in touch with the business and commercial banking team today at Stanbic Bank. Call them on 0303 409 210. You can also reach them on 0556 760 683 for more information. The email to check out more is mybusinesscenter@stanbic.com.gh, and you'd find out more about the 2025 China International Import Expo in Shanghai.
Right. So we keep telling you every morning that the best tank is Syntex tank. All right, go outside, look at your tank. Is there a tortoise on it? If there isn't, then it's time to upgrade and join the Syntex tank family, because they have got your back. Rain or shine, Syntex tank will keep your water fresh and safe. They are the champion of water tanks, and to join the family, all you have to do is dial 0244 335 168. You can also find one of their over 400 agents across the country, or you could shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
So why buy a photocopier when you can lease and print unlimited? From just 983 Ghana cedis a month, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier with free paper and enjoy truly unlimited printing. Every lease comes with free toners or cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance, and full nationwide coverage across all 16 regions. Save yourself the high cost of buying machines, paying for paper, repairs, and maintenance. Flexible and customized payment options are also available. Visit valexlease.com or call 0244 644048 or 0535208661 or 0208603312. Terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solution.
And I believe by now you're looking forward to a fulfilling retirement. Well, think about life this way. Life is good today. You're working. You can afford all the good things. But have you thought about the fact that one day you will retire and won't be able to work again? That's just to say that there's a season for everything. So in the same way, there should be a time to work and a time to retire. But life should not come to an end for you simply because you are on retirement. Don't risk the future today. Join SNIT and, of course, keep paying your contributions, and don't be a member of the Had I Known Club. Take that decisive action today. Get enrolled onto the SNIT scheme, pay your contributions regularly, and also relax knowing that SNIT has got you covered for your retirement. Interestingly, SNIT is increasing monthly pensions every year to help pensioners meet the rising cost of living. So you should be at SNIT right now. 53 branches across the country. Just find any of them or talk to them today. 0302 611 622. You can connect with them. Facebook, X, Instagram is at SNIT Ghana, and SNIT will deliver on that promise for you.
Right, let me tell you about the ABSA credit card. Okay, it gives you exclusive rewards with discounts of up to 40% from some vendors. You also get secure contactless payment, which is very safe for you. Oh, you get purchase protection as well on everything you buy, and global acceptance for all of your lifestyle needs. So listen, go visit the nearest ABSA branch today, speak to a relationship manager, and they will hook you up with the ABSA Visa, the ABSA credit card, okay? Because look, your story matters, so let them help you write it. ABSA, your story matters.
Looking for quality and reliability that lasts? Well, buy a brand new Toyota today from any Toyota Ghana branch and enjoy an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers, which plus 1 year free service or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered from sales of new vehicles to servicing in our state-of-the-art workshops. Also get genuine spare parts that keep your car performing at its best. Drive smart, save smart, choose Toyota Ghana Limited. Call Toyota Ghana today on 0302 429 80125 for further information or book a test drive. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota.
Some see challenges, we see opportunities. Where others spot risk, we unlock value. So at Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, we finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. So our partnerships with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. So 0302 815 05789 is the number to call to speak to any member of that corporate and investment banking team at Stanbic today. You can visit stanbicbank.com.ga to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact.
Right, don't forget that the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery are available from Kingdom Books. All right, now, best thing about it, you can buy everything you need from their website, which is kingdomstoreonline.com, and they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time as well. Free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema, and you can pay via Momo across all networks for whatever you buy. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Right, coming up, sports, birthdays, and more on everybody's favorite breakfast. Don't forget to send your thoughts through on 055 1111 997 and post on X using the hashtag JoySMS. All right, more coming up after these. Stay with us.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Aden.
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcon gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
The luckiest everywhere for everyone.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community go win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
All right, then. We'll bring you birthday messages shortly on the show, and they are always brought to you by MTN everywhere you go, as well as Bank of Africa. Bank of Africa has extended the quick fix loan promo, and it's going on till the end of December 2025. So call them now to sign up. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
All right, then. So, shall we get into sports?
Yes.
Right. Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. And Twisco, power your dreams. Now, guys, just before the messages, Fentu is here. I understand that later on the show you have some filler for us, Mabwa.
Kojo, I don't have any filler.
You
and I are going to discuss the issues of the Africa Games. Said today is here. Yesterday you said tomorrow.
Yes.
And I said that
tomorrow is today.
Tomorrow has come. Yes. I said tomorrow wasn't promised, and you people said tomorrow will come. God willing,
it has come.
It has come. And I'm saying that after the president ordered the forensic audit of the African Games expenditure, it's important for us to sit here and put some issues into perspective, and let Ghanaians understand how their taxes were spent during the games.
So you have filler,
and
why are you like this?
Hold on, and why the president deems it necessary, to order an investigation into that expenditure. Just so you know, I mean, only a thief is afraid of accountability. This is a fair exercise.
Thank you.
Right? This is a fair exercise. So the people that supervise the games, we trusted them with our money.
Only a thief.
Okay. So now they say, okay, our job, we are not investigators, but our job is to make you understand or remind you of some of the things that happened during the African Games and why it's become necessary for the investigation to happen. That's it.
That's what we're doing later.
Let me tell Frenchie, there's not only a thief who is afraid of accountability.
Who else? Who else is afraid of accountability?
You see, accountability is not always about money. It's sometimes about your performance. You may not have performed, doesn't mean you've stolen. It's not always about stealing.
So
some people are afraid of
when it comes to stealing, only a thief is afraid of accountability.
Thank you.
When it comes to stealing, that one I can agree.
All right. We got messages from our partners.
And yes, again, we say good morning to you. Kickstart your day with that irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twisco, enriched with NF, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including vitamins B, C, D, iron, and so much more. At just 2 cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to that rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco today. Power that dream. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. The kids can't get enough, right? So why wait? Just head to the nearest store today and grab your Twisco 20-gram sachet, 400-gram sachet. There's also the 400-gram team today. Twisco, power your dream, and the message is approved by the FDA.
So the numbers don't lie. Over 1,000 winners this week in the Stillman Saka, promo from 100 to 200 e-cash, brand new yellow-based routers, and even up to 2,000 in weekly prizes. And here's a big one: keep transacting on the Momo app, and you could walk away with the ultimate prize, a jaw-dropping 100,000 Ghana cedis. And remember, it's not just about payments and money transfers, bank-to-wallet transactions, savings, loan investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. So your chance awaits. Download the Momo app, keep transacting, and you too can say Saka.
And for many years, you've put in that hard work to build what you have now, that business, that career, your savings. But you know what? Now is the time to take it to the next level. We know and understand that you have wealth ambitions, whether you're seeking to invest, grow your wealth, or secure your legacy. We are here to help you make that right move at the right time. With Standard Chartered, you get more than just banking. You're getting access to a global network of tailored solutions designed to grow, manage, and to protect your wealth for generations to come. Our expertise and global network offers you that area of wealth and diversified investment options across the world. So we say to you, now is the time to act on insight, not hindsight. Let Standard Chartered help you grow, protect, and safeguard your wealth. Not just your wealth, but
your investment.
Your investment.
Very important.
And your all Africa money.
Yeah. Yes, your taxes.
Anyway, 023-300-0041. Standard Chartered is here for good. The OSP auxiliary is here.
I'm not OSP, please. Me, I'm forensic auditor.
Yes, I was.
Good morning. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Centre with me, Fento, Tahiru Fento. Coming up.
Reinders into Foden. Lovely quick feed from Foden. And another sumptuous strike from Phil Foden.
And that's Erling Haaland. He scored against his former club Borussia Dortmund to take his tally to 18 goals in 14 games for City this season. Also,
Lamine Yamal. Quickly, three players converge, but he's beaten them all. Lamine Yamal!
Oh, wow. And the way that he just casually flicks that one in with the outside of his left boot is amazing.
Barcelona, they had to fight back 3 times to draw against Club Brugge, and Chelsea were also held by Minos Karabakh 2-0. We'll review last night's Champions League action. But first, the Black Stars, they will begin their preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup next week with friendly matches against Japan and South Korea on November 14 and 18 respectively. These matches will serve as crucial tests for Otuado, with only 2 more international breaks remaining before the World Cup in the United States, Canada and Mexico. The GFA Communications Director Henry Asantuchum told Joy Sports that an advanced team will depart Accra on Friday.
Tentatively, we are looking at the close of this week or the weekend to confirm who will be in the squad or the full composition or full complement of the team. Plan is that the advanced team will depart Accra on Friday for Japan, and then the rest of the technical team. And I don't know if there will be local players or not, but depending on the number of local players, they will also travel hopefully on Sunday for Japan, and then we'll be expecting the players after their respective matches from Tuesday.
That's Henry Asantuchum. Let's stay with the Black Stars because the GFA say they plan a testimonial match for Asamoah Gyan some 3 or so years after he retired from football. While the GFA is leading this initiative, Black Stars team manager Amini Shado has called on the government to take a keen interest in it.
We've left this in the hands of private individuals, and I'm even advocating that even though the GFA has taken the lead to organize testimonial for Asamoah Gyan, it's very, very important that the state takes keen interest in the organization of such testimonial, because Asamoah Gyan didn't only serve football, he served Ghana, the state Ghana, and we enjoyed from him in diverse ways aside football. Of course, football was the lead. It's very, very important that the state itself, through the sports ministry and other relevant authorities, come on board to ensure that we give this legend a very befitting testimonial.
Amini Shado. Now, Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin has called on corporate Ghana to support the creation of what he calls a democracy soccer school of excellence. This, he says, will help nurture young football talent. He made the appeal at a ceremony at Parliament's DFN and Auditorium yesterday, where over 30 sponsors and partners for the second edition of the Democracy Cup were honored. Adamo Bening Abdul Karim was there for Joy Sports.
The event attracted members of Parliament, ministers, CEOs, the media, and football fans. Sponsors and partners received citations from the Speaker of Parliament in appreciation of their support for the second edition of the Democracy Cup. In his remarks, Speaker Alban Bagbin urged sponsors and partners to support the establishment of a Democracy Soccer School of Excellence.
In the long-term vision, we invite our partners and supporters to consider the proposal to support a private sector-led initiative. We are not leading that one. Private sector-led initiative of setting up a democracy soccer school of excellence. And that is aimed at nurturing young talent and instilling discipline in them, developing their leadership skills that will benefit both sports and democracy in our nation. Most of these talents that were nurtured into heroes and heroines that we have here was because of discipline. Discipline.
Henry Asante Chum, who emceed the event, announced that next year's winner will face English Premier League side Sunderland in a special international fixture. House of Folk beat Great Olympics 1-0 at the University of Ghana Stadium in September to win the second edition of the Democracy Cup.
That's Karim's report. Now, still on matters relating to Hearts of Oak, they face arch rivals Kumasi Asante Kotoko this Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium in the first Ghana Premier League Super Clash of the season. The two teams have already met twice in pre-season, with Kotoko winning the President's Cup and Hearts of Oak prevailing in the Galka Top 4 clash. The Kotoko boss Karim Zito says his team is out to prove a point on Sunday.
Between Kotoko and us, we played twice. We beat him one. He also had us during the gala. So this is the third one to prove to him that maybe the gala, as I said, to me, the top 4, it wasn't, the timing was very bad for Kotoko. And I'm vindicated now. People are, just as I said, the timing of the top 4 was not conducive for Kotoko.
That's Asante Kotoko head coach Karim Zito. Now, the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Adams, has revealed plans to reintroduce an electronic ticketing system at the national sporting venues to boost transparency and accountability in revenue collection. The system had been in place for 2 years under the previous administration, but it was fraught with major issues, resulting in a pause. Now, appearing before the Public Accounts Committee on Tuesday, he said the initiative will come back and will form part of wider reforms to curb revenue leakages.
Ticketing to our stadia facility during games time will no longer be 100% manual, where somebody can go and before you realize some people are printing something else and selling that one other than the real ticket. So you see the numbers at the stadium, but then when it comes to accounting for the money, less is presented. So we want to do some e-ticketing that brings about a lot more transparency. Aside that, when the money gets into the coffers, its use must follow through the standard accounting procedures.
That's the Sports Minister, Kofi Adams, there. Let's wrap up with some Champions League action and last season's finalists. Inter Milan, they were made to work hard for their 2-1 win over Kairat Almaty at the San Siro, preserving their perfect record. The Italians now sit on 12 points after 4 games, level with Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Elsewhere, Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen, he scored a hat-trick in the second half, including 2 penalties in a 3-0 win over Ajax Amsterdam. The Nigerian tally rises to 6 goals this season, lifting the Turkish side from 16th to 9th with 9 points from 4 matches. Osimhen is also now the top scorer in the Champions League group phase after 4 matches. Erling Haaland, he has 5 goals. He struck against his former club Borussia Dortmund as Man City cruised to a 4-1 win, with Phil Foden scoring a brace in the process. Elsewhere, Chelsea, they had to fight back to draw 2-2 against Azerbaijani side Karabakh. Alejandro Garnacho came off the bench to score the equalizer for Chelsea in a 2-2 draw. The Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca described the goals his team conceded as very silly.
I think the big difference was especially inside the box. We conceded again silly goals that we could avoid, and we could probably finish better most of the action that we created. But yeah, as you said, it's 1 point. Now we need to recover it for Saturday.
That's Enzo Maresca. Barcelona, they had to battle back 3 times to end a 3-3 draw at Club Brugge, salvaging a point through a late on goal. The result leaves Barcelona 11th with 7 points and Brugge's 22nd with 4. In fact, Club Brugge had scored what they thought was the winning goal before VAR ruled that out. In other matches, Patrick Schick gave Leverkusen their first Champions League victory of the season as they beat Jose Mourinho's Benfica 1-0. Benfica have now lost every single one of their 4 matches so far in the group phase of this season's Champions League. Their head coach is Jose Mourinho. He said his team was the better side.
I watched the game the same way as you did. You were saying Benfica did everything apart of scoring. I agree completely with you. The best team lost. The team that played better lost. The team that created, the only team that created chances lost. To win matches, you have to score goals.
Jose Mourinho. So things not looking good for him and his Benfica team in the Champions League. But that's how we wrap up sports this morning on the Joy Sports Center. My name is Fento, Tahir Fento. You can go to myjoyonline.com/sports for more sports news. Back to you, Blessed.
We need an audit of your sports news this morning. I'll give you a 10 over 10. Uncle Ebu, do you agree that Fento did well this morning?
What kind of question is that?
Fento always does well.
Thank you, Uncle Ebu. What kind of diabolical question is that?
I wanted to audit him this morning. He's the
okay. No, he has passed. He has passed.
I have passed. Accountability 100%. No adverse findings.
But you know, Blessed, nobody can be on the Super Morning team and not shine.
Thank you.
It is not possible.
Yes.
But Uncle, I'm looking at the list of those who took the jollof during the All African Games. And Fento's name is on that list. Anyway, Uncle, good
it's
morning.
It's propaganda. I'm not packed. I didn't eat some.
Uncle, good morning.
Good morning, Blessed. How are you doing, Blessed?
I'm doing well. I hope you're good too.
Oh, I'm doing great. By the way, my next play is Order for 4 and 28th, 29th, and 30th of November, 5th, 6th, and 7th of December. You can get a ticket now at the discounted price of $250 instead of $300. You can get it on the cover short code *365 *535#. Blessed will give you all the other details when I'm done. The story of Joseph in the Bible is one of the most popular biblical stories, and this morning I bring you a twist to this very familiar story. To set it up, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered how the story of Joseph would have turned out if he was a Ghanaian, especially the part when he became the Prime Minister of Egypt? That is, when he became second only to Pharaoh himself. Let me put the story in its original context. So, Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, is given two strange dreams that turn out to be revelations of what was yet to happen to the nation. The dreams trouble Pharaoh's mind. He is convinced that the two dreams must mean something and was desperate to get an interpretation to them. He turns to his magicians and his wise men, and none of them could help. Then one of his key servants, who had encountered Joseph in prison, says to the king, "My lord, I know someone who can interpret dreams. I encountered him in prison, and I'm convinced that if there is anyone who can tell the king the meaning of the dreams, it is that man." Pharaoh immediately sends for Joseph, and Joseph not only interprets the dreams, but gives the king a strategic plan to avoid the calamity that was being foretold in the dreams. There would be 7 years of plenty, but these years will be followed by 7 years of famine, so severe that no one would remember the previous 7 years of plenty. Joseph's plan: let the king impose a new tax of 20% on all agricultural output during the 7 years of plenty, to be paid in produce and not in money. Build huge warehouses in every region for storing the produce during the years of plenty to give to the people when the famine kicked in. Pharaoh buys the idea and appoints Joseph as his prime minister. He tells Joseph, "I hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt." Pharaoh, "But without your word, no one will lift hand or foot in all Egypt. Only in respect to the throne would I be greater than you." End of quote. Talk about power. The program of stockpiling food, grain, specifically grain, for the coming years of famine was so successful that the Bible says, quote, "Joseph stored up huge quantities of grain like the sand of the sea. It was so much that he stopped keeping records because it was beyond measure." End of quote. What is so remarkable of Joseph is that with all that power and with all those resources at his disposal, he did not use them to profit himself. Now, imagine Joseph in the Old Testament as a Ghanaian, given the responsibility of storing up food during the 7 years of plenty so that the nation will have food for the people and for export during 7 years of famine that were sure to follow the 7 years of plenty. Put that in a Ghanaian context and imagine a ministry whose resources are so unlimited that records are no longer necessary. Imagine how many houses and cars and how much money would be in local and foreign banks of the man sitting on top of those resources and those beneath him. Not to mention how much of the money from those resources will be stashed under beds, in wardrobes, and in water tanks and places like that. Imagine how many slave queens that man would have at his beck and call, and how frequently he would travel for holidays and for pleasure outside Ghana. In other words, if Joseph was a Ghanaian, he would have done a great work at building the buffer stock, and then he would have used it to enrich himself, enrich his family, and enrich his associates. And when the famine kicked in, it would not have been the government who sells the food to the people, but a company either owned by Joseph or his wife, or a company fronted by a foreigner, which would be given a dubious contract to operate the warehouses and sell food to the people, or simply export the food on behalf of the government at a great fee. When you consider the allegations of how much money has been looted from the states by our public officials, you come to the conclusion that Ghana is not poor. No poor country can afford to have so many people loot so much from her and still survive. Imagine a Ghana where every person voted for a project goes strictly into that project. Imagine a Ghana where every project is competitive and the cost is the best the country can have, even on the open market. I believe that the greatest need of Ghana at this point in our development is a critical mass of public officials whose integrity is so high that even when records are not kept, Ghana will still not be robbed or cheated. But wait a minute. If Joseph was a Ghanaian based in a foreign country and given such huge responsibility with its opportunities, he would have excelled like Joseph in the Bible. You know why? Because Ghanaians always excel outside Ghana in any field. Ghanaians have excelled at the UN. Ghanaians have excelled on peacekeeping missions. Ghanaians have excelled in academia outside Ghana. In the Agege days in the 70s, when Ghanaians flooded Nigeria, Ghanaians excelled at everything in Nigeria to the point that it became a matter of prestige for a Nigerian business to have a Ghanaian worker. Ghanaians excel in sports outside Ghana. From the EPL through the La Liga to the Bundesliga and other major soccer leagues across Europe, Ghanaian players excel. But bring the same Ghanaian who is excelling abroad home to Ghana, and it becomes a different story. So the question is, what is it that makes the Ghanaian mess up in Ghana? What makes the Ghanaian an eagle abroad and a chicken at home in Ghana? And Blessed, that's my presentation for this morning.
Uncle Ebo, I have a message from an imaginary chief of staff of the Slave Queens Association. They're asking for a big favor. They want you to edit out the Slave Queen bit. because the slave queens have pledged to fight corruption. Please, let's leave them out of this one. But anyway, it points to critical aspect of our national life, the need for us to be more accountable. It just never happens in Ghana. Can we ever win this fight against graft, in your view?
I believe we would. We would one day. Because you see, we've got it in us. The Ghanaian excels outside. In any field. I lived through the Agege days, and the biggest thing that a Nigerian businessman wanted was to have a Ghanaian working with him. He was more hardworking, he was more honest, and he was efficient. Well, the Ghanaians came down from Nigeria. Nothing changed.
Yeah. So something must be wrong with the system. But anyway, we'll examine that next week, I believe, when you join us. But Uncle Ibu, I'm grateful so much for your time this morning. And Food for
Have
Thought.
a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, I wish you same. Food for Thought here on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. And Uncle Ibu has been doing a lot over the 17-year period, and they're still not stopping short at giving you the best later this month, and also in the month of December, as they bring you the Roverman Productions quarterly plays. It's happening in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, as we are announcing to you now the fourth quarter plays, and that will show at the National Theatre on the 28th, 29th and 30th of November this year. There's also an opportunity for you to catch another set of plays happening on the 5th, 6th and 7th of December 2025. And from now to the 16th of November 2025, you have the opportunity to buy that early bird ticket, because the earlier you buy it, the better for you. You would have been buying it for 300 Ghana cedis, but thanks to Uncle Ibu and the team, they're giving you that early bird ticket now for 250 Ghana cedis only, right? So here's how you can get that early bird ticket. *365*53#, and then there's the Rover app, there's the Koba short code. You can use that, or you can come to the regular outlets, right? Come to the front desk of Joy FM, Shell Shops, Airport Tema Community 11, and also Densuman and Bachuna Total. You can find all of those tickets at all of these outlets, right? Friday, 7 p.m. we'll have only one show. Saturday will be 2, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each Saturday for the periods that I mentioned in November and December. Then we have Sundays, 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., making it 3 shows, incredible ones for you. So if you want to place those large orders, make that today. Enquiries and more, just send a WhatsApp to the team at Roverman 0505 546 030, or you can just call 0505 546 010 to find out more about the upcoming shows happening in November and December. Sponsors Koba, we have Gino Tomato Mix, and communications partners M-Notify and Logistic Movers. Roverman Productions, 17 years of consistency and excellence. Roverman Production, be the difference.
Fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, if you get your own data and call packages, falla! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Are you a business leader looking to secure the health and well-being of your team? Are you an individual seeking personal health protection for you and your family? At Equity Health Insurance, we know what good health means. That is why we offer comprehensive and competitive insurance plans that fit your needs.
Equity Health Insurance has been a game changer for my family. The Ebusia Health Plan provides coverage for us anytime we visit a medical facility.
My work colleagues and I receive the best of medical care from many hospitals, clinics and pharmacies because we are signed up to an Equity Corporate Plan.
Well, you heard them. Join the Equity Health Insurance family now. Visit our website at www.equityhealthinsurance.com for more information on our range of products and services. Contact us via email at info@equityhealthinsurance.com or call us on 050-1515-124 or 020-4269-562, and we are ready to assist you. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Sogah Morning Show. Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Is Vicky on it?
You're welcome back to the Super Morning Show. What a message from Uncle Boat and the team at Roverman Productions. Indeed, they are the difference. They are urging you to be the difference. And what a message it was. Speaking about the Umofia version of Joseph. But whatever the case is, we get that message that we always ought to be accountable. We've gone past the Business Minute. Apologies for not bringing that to you this morning here on the Super Morning Show. But Business Minute on the Super Morning Show, as always, is brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. We'll be bringing you a message from Anointed Electrical shortly. We have to do that because each and every morning here on the Super Morning Show, you have the Business Minute brought to you by Anointed Electricals. Why don't we just head into that Business Minute, and when we get back, I'll tell you what's happening at Anointed Electricals.
Good morning, welcome to the Joy Business Minute brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator experts. The Ghana reference rate, a key benchmark in the determination of interest rate by banks, has gone up marginally for the month of November. The government statistician Dr. Hassan Idris is asking government to take deliberate steps to address regional disparities in inflation as part of effort to consolidate recent economic gains. Dr. Idris emphasized the need for continued fiscal discipline and prudent management of public finances to sustain the downward trend in inflation and promote inclusive growth. Some coffee farmers in the country are making a case for the government to introduce initiatives that will provide easy market access and higher price for their produce. The call follows inability of farmers in parts of the Volta region to get their produce to the market on time, thereby reducing in value. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator expert.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That's right. Grateful to the Joy Business team for bringing us the Joy Business Minute. Yeah, great guys. They're working at the Joy Business Unit. Of course, bringing you all of the latest that you can find in the world of business. But that is also made possible this morning for you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. They're actually into the sales of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating certs, and sizes are ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at competitive prices. Here's the thing. If you acquire a generator at Anointed Electricals, you're getting 5-year warranty. That's for certain. And also what they're going to be doing is to undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds on your diesel generating sets. So lots of services happening today at Anointed Electricals. Just think about it. 24-hour emergency services, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services and professional advice. Then they are into the sales and rental of tower lights as well. So locate Anointed Electricals today if you're within the East Legon enclave. They're closer to the AH Hotel. AH Hotel, once you get anywhere around there, I'm sure you should find Anointed Electricals. And then for those of you who would want to move right to the head office, it's number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They have 21 branches nationwide, and so Anointed Electricals is indeed the generator expert. But there's more happening at Anointed Electricals. They are into skills training as well. So for those of you who would want to gain some insight and get trained on generators on plant, how to be an auto mechanic, probably you want to learn more about electricals and controls or solar installations, all of this happening at Anointed Electricals. Just think about it. 80% hands-on training and 20% theory is what you're getting at Anointed Electricals. Why don't you call the hotlines? Go ahead and call them today and find out more about these exciting deals on offer. 0243 480 334 is the number to call. You can also get to reach out to Anointed Electricals on 0246 423 534. Anointed is the generator experts. And we've got quite a heavy morning today because we're expecting that many of you will keep your messages coming through to our WhatsApp number 05511119997. And guess what? All of these messages you're sending to us here on the Super Morning Show is brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief.
Great. And parents, guardians, students, and school administrators, as the thought of the back to school season giving you pressure, Blessed, how does it feel when you know you have to go and pay your school fees?
Bon Pikin no had money for cocoa.
You see, the worst part actually is when
for Winston it's not cocoa, it's graduation. Graduation ceremony.
Oh, the graduation. We're done with that one. Now
there's another one coming, a heavy one.
They do the graduation and they get to school.
Yeah.
And once they get to school, every day they come and say, "But Daddy, we have to buy this and that." And when you say, "Oh, we'll buy it tomorrow," "Oh, why? But Daddy, don't you have money?"
Yes, Daddy must always have money.
And they ask it freely. Don't you have money? And because I teach my son, how to save, if people like his grandparents and uncles, aunties give him money, he has a saver box that he puts his money in. Daddy, should I go and open my saver box and help you?
If you give that box to Daddy, I'm sure the money will disappear.
No. When it happens like that, Daddy will quickly pay the money because you cannot let the young man actually go and use his money to do that. So that's actually, I know there's a challenge sometimes, but look, from paying of school fees to buying school supplies and even assessing short-term loans to support school projects, EcoBank has got a stress-free solution for you. So for parents and guardians, conveniently pay school fees using our digital first platforms. No matter where you are, Rapid Transfer lets you pay school fees directly to your school's account, fast and hassle-free. And if you're a school administrator or school owner, they offer you more than easy fee collection solutions. Get asset financing to expand your facilities and working capital to keep things running smoothly. This term, let EcoBank handle the stress while you focus on what matters. Learn more about EcoBank Back to School offers. Call EcoBank on 0800 003 for inquiries. Sincerely yours, your back to school partner, EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
That's right, and that's why we're always grateful to the team at EcoBank for supporting social media messages here on the Super Morning Show. EcoBank is indeed the Pan-African Bank. Social media messages also brought to you by number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief. And just hold on, we'll be allowing you send us all your comments and then we'll read them out here on the show. But we've also got the big stories coming up ahead here on the Super Morning Show. Big stories on the Super Morning Show brought to you by Telecel, connecting energies. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and we have Equity Health Insurance. They're here for you. In fact, we're excited because there's something great happening at Equity Health Insurance. It's about the insurance activities happening for 2020.
Well, it's the insurance hub, Blessed, and so join leading voices in the insurance and technology sectors for the third edition of the transformative event happening on Thursday, the 27th of November from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the Wesley Towers, Accra. The theme is harnessing artificial intelligence to transform client-centered insurance, and it explores how digital innovation is redefining client experience, reshaping operations, and revolutionizing the insurance industry. Expect thought-provoking discussions, actionable insights, and powerful networking with Ghana's top executives, policy experts, and innovators, driving the next phase of insurance excellence. The Insurance Hub 2025, harnessing technology, empowering change, transforming insurance, and is powered by Equity Health Insurance, here to empower.
That's right. So how about we tell you the great deal also coming through from our friends at Telecel. Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is also offering some lowest charges ever. Now think about it. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. And that's happening because whether you're paying fees or just sending cash to your favorite people, Telecel Cash is urging you, send the keke. Remember that you can make payments to all networks anywhere with a cash transfer, which is accepted as a means of payment. So just dial star 110 hash now. Do that on your mobile phone. Download the Telecel Play app. Na send the keke. Telecel is indeed connecting energies.
Listen, this morning we're continuing post EcoBank Joy Business SME Fair conversations.
That's right.
On addressing the challenges faced by SMEs. You know, yesterday we talked about access to capital. Before we even got into the solutions to how they can access capital. We had told you about, you know, the challenges that some of them face. Because we talked about the fact that, and Yaulati actually told us how, before you even start off, what is it that you want to do and what problem does it solve? Okay. Now, if you identify the problem you're solving, you know how to even communicate your solution. If you don't know the problem you're solving, you don't know the solution you're communicating. So what problem are you solving, for instance? And what are you offering? In solving the problem, it's actually what you are offering. So what makes your product stand out is the first thing.
Very important.
What makes your product stand out? Because now it's important for us to talk about access to market, because many SMEs have complained that we don't have access to market. But I ask the simple question, what makes your product stand out?
Big question.
Is it the price? Is it the quality? Okay.
And some don't even have, the unique selling point on their product.
That's something you should always have. I mean, is it a nutritional benefits? What makes your product stand out? And so this morning, we're going to have the conversation about branding. We need to, talk about how these SMEs can access the market. What must they do, first of all? And in deciding the problem that you're solving, how do you go about it, for instance? Okay? And that's a conversation we're having right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Look, years ago, there's a particular brand of water that says, 1 peswa, the ethical bit, the ethical marketing, 1 peswa from this product goes to support the National Cardiothoracic Center.
Yeah, I recall that ad.
Okay. So if you're buying, you're like, I'm actually helping. Years ago, a particular drink said, no sugar. And it was enough.
And are we sure there was no sugar in that?
Well, that's the marketing strategy. It said it was no sugar.
Yeah.
Somebody said, Chale means this. And it worked magic. Years ago, people actually showed you and how by taking a particular product you could become the savior of the world.
I see.
And so there are different ways of going about it. And all of these things at the end of the day is the recall that matters. I mean, so when we talk about this product, what actually comes to mind today, and beyond first mover advantage, today we've known here in this country how certain products instead of becoming the subordinate have become the superordinate, and so they become the generic term or word for a particular brand of products.
And it's all because of branding.
Exactly.
Look, probably you're an entrepreneur listening to us this morning. Send us your unique challenges that you face with this whole issue of branding and how to effectively market. 055-111-1997. That's how you can do that this morning. But banking is just more than transactions this morning. I want you to know that, because with UBA, you're always a step ahead. You're faster, you're better, you're smarter. And whether you're simply managing your accounts or shopping or traveling, UBA is making it simplest for you to secure and make those convenient transactions. Bank anywhere, anytime, and enjoy the ease of modern banking today. Step into any UBA branch. Toll free 0800-833-833 for more information. You can chat instantly with Leo. Leo is the AI powered banker, and then you can send a WhatsApp message as well to 0577-822-822. UBA is Africa's global bank. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from the entrepreneurs.
We're also talking about the All Africa Games.
Yes, it's also coming up.
Yes, we hosted it. Over $240 million spent in hosting the All Africa Games. But it's important we ask a few questions. Okay, so what did we spend what and what on? And were these expenditure value for money?
Great question.
Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. All of these coming up. Get interactive with us. Get onto X. Use the hashtag JoySMS. And then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's the last quarter of 2025 and Uncle Label White, in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, is getting ready with the latest play. And guess what? I bring you exciting news! From now till 16th November, buy early bird tickets for just 250 cedis instead of 300 cedis. And if you are a loyalty card holder, more discounts day for you. Tickets available at our regular outlets, on the Rover app, and via the Callbar short code *365*535#. Remember, our fourth quarter play shows at the National Theatre on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November, and the 5th, 6th, and 7th of December 2025. Showtimes: Friday 7 p.m., Saturdays 4 and 8 p.m., and Sunday 1, 4, and 8 p.m. Call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for more details. Brought to you by Korba, Gino Jollof Mix, and M Notify. Roverman Productions, be the difference.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Imagine a logistics partner that's more than just a partner. A single solution that's fast, efficient, cost-effective, and reliable.
Welcome to Magdan Shipping Company Limited, the trusted name in shipping and logistics that's second to none. From owning our own vessels for dedicated ocean freight to providing chartered cargo planes for urgent air transport, we control the entire process. Need to move complex, large-scale equipment? Our expertise in project cargo ensures every detail is handled with precision. We provide seamless storage and distribution solutions that keep your supply chain running smoothly. Our affiliation with prominent international bodies, along with our vast network covering over 1,200 major air and seaports worldwide, guarantees our global reach and solid reliability. At Magdan, we don't just meet expectations, we exceed them. Get in touch now. Email sales@magdanshipping.com. Magdan Shipping Company Limited, your trusted partner for every logistical need.
In your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Today, we are playing music for our landlords.
Oh, it's you know, and there's one thing about the Ga language that I love so much. Any song in Ga
is nice.
It's nice.
It's nice, Keke.
Yeah, you know. So
we talk about this on the show.
Yeah, we have.
True.
I love songs in Ga. And the first language I learned, apart from my mother tongue, was Ga. Okay. I tried learning Dangme, but I couldn't. But I can ask for Ga, I can speak. Yes. When I was a student at the Sakumono TMA school, the one by the beach, in the Sakumono village. Yeah, those days we used to walk there. Oh, wait, are you shocked? No, those days we used to walk there. You know, I don't know why people sometimes are surprised when I tell them that. Yeah, we used to walk there.
It's because you've done everything.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of life.
Those days when I used to do my national service as a gardener in the Garden of Eden.
There were only 2 people there. I couldn't have been there. But,
those days.
No.
When I was carrying Napoleon Bonaparte's backpack for him in the war.
Look at that. The good thing is that, language is power. So when I was a young boy walking from Sakamono Estate to Sakamono Village in those days. You know,
the 1800s.
We learned Ga. We tried learning Dangbe, but I had to move to Ho. And when I got to Ho, I learned Ewe, and here I am. Yeah.
So you speak English, Fanti, Chi, Ga, Ewe, Wasa.
Yeah.
French. What else?
What's your problem?
So far, you doing 6. Anyway,
Kojo, let's talk about December to remember.
Hey, December to remember. Joy to the world.
Yes, joy to the world in December. Yes, it's joy to the world. Okay. And are you ready for December on joy?
Yeah.
You know, it's the season to light it up with the Joy family. So our Joy FM Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols night would be on the 13th of December 2025. I beg you, for all of you who want to be there, you know what to do. You should start sending your messages to the number 05511111997 with the hashtag the Joy FM Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols.
That's a long hashtag.
Yes, so that we can give you invitation. The situation where people wait and then the last minute they come and say, I want to be there, and I beg you, you know, you don't want us to go and engage in the very things that we criticize others of doing so that you use it against us, please. We can't do that.
Send your messages on time.
Exactly.
It's going to be a night of music, laughter, and inspiration.
Then there's the Joy FM family party in the park. I love that one. I love that one.
That's the big one. Would there be pork?
Of course.
Yeah.
I have actually, you know, I've been feeding a particular, pig for that. It's a big one, and we are we are not fattening it, we are defattening it, so that the meat is lean.
That's right.
So you can trust us. So there's a Joy FM family party in the park where you get to bring your family. The challenge is that many of us, because of how every day we're working, on Saturdays you're trying to catch up with a thing or two, you're doing laundry and everything, so you don't have time for your family. Well, this presents you with the right opportunity to have time for your family.
Fun, food, and family vibes all day long.
I tell you. But of course, we've also admitted that the best era of music was in the 90s, right?
Woo!
Yeah. So 2nd January 2026, we're taking you back to the golden era, the ultimate throwback party.
Yes.
It's the 90s jam.
Hey, Charlie. That 90s music, I mean. Even the Gen Zs understand.
Let me say good morning to lawyer Emmanuel Dakwa. Lawyer Emmanuel Dakwa, I get your message. The pork, it will pork.
Yes. Pork into it.
Oh, it has to. It has to. Thank you, Tahiru. Thank you.
How are you?
Well, God is still in a miracle working business.
Yes, it is.
And still taking care of his children.
I'm an example.
To survive in Ghana is a miracle.
It is. It is. And the miracle isn't just about even surviving financially or emotionally or physically. I think it's also even just surviving your own life. Ghana, the whole country is designed to kill you. You can just step out of your trying to cross road, then open drain, you fall inside, hit your head on the curb.
You're gone.
Yes.
The question was, how are you? What kind of depressing answer is that?
It's Winston who said that.
God is still in a miracle working business.
Yes.
I
he led me on by saying that to survive in Ghana is a miracle. Then I remembered some of the miracles God has been doing. Like making us avoid all these open drains.
You see, I'll end on this note. This thing that Fentio says, I led him on into doing all of this thing. That was if I ask you,
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Okay, it's okay.
I know where you are going with that.
Anyway,
Don't ask me.
Anyway, Fent is here because we have a conversation. We have to have this conversation. It's important, right? The All Africa Games left some of us dumbfounded. We still haven't lifted our jaws off the floor at the amounts of money spent on some of the items in order to make those games happen. We still don't understand. Well, another person who doesn't understand is the president. He says there should be an investigation into it. But it's important for us to remind you why these games require investigation. So we're going to tell you all about that in just a moment. First, though, let me remind you that Volkswagen have opened their brand new showroom on Liberation Road, right? It's in Atlantic Towers, beautiful place, and they've got amazing cars at fantastic prices. So look, you can now walk into the VW showroom with your used car budget and buy a brand new car, and not just any car, proper German machine. You know what I'm saying? You could either get yourself a Virtus, T-Cross, the Tiguan is available, as well as the All-Space. The all-new Touareg is there, plus the Terramont, and you could even get the Amarok pickup. All of these at used car prices. You want to know more, you can call them in advance on 025 638 6896.
Well, the Chartered Institute of Bankers Ghana has launched the 2025 Bankers Week under the theme Building Future-Ready Banks, Ethical Leadership, Sustainable Finance and Currency Stability. Activities include the 29th Annual Banking and Ethics Conference on 11th November 2025 at the Chartered Institute of Bankers Auditorium, then induction and graduation ceremony on the 13th of December 2025 at the CIB Auditorium, Carol's Night and Thanksgiving service on 19th December 2025 at the CIB Auditorium, Governor's Day on the 20th of December at Movenpick Hotel. CIB Ghana continues to lead efforts in shaping ethical and future-ready banking professionals.
Now, while we're at it, let me remind you that we all want more. We all do, yes, because more is always better. And that's why ABSA has created the ultimate account. It's for people who want more. You get retrenchment insurance cover of up to 50,000 Ghana cedis. You get hospital cashback benefits. You get a whole range of digital solutions, plus up to 1 million Ghana cedis of travel insurance, right? Plus 30 other benefits on the account. So if you want more, and of course you do, because more is always better, then you've got to get yourself the ABSA Ultimate account. Your story matters, ABSA.
So looking for a home that offers comfort, convenience, and community for you and your family? Look no further, because Waylead is your trusted home builder. From now till the 30th of November 2025, enjoy up to 11% with our Super Saver promo on our Willow Lane 4-bedroom detached townhomes located in Sakomono. Own luxury and experience comfort and safety in a stunning, carefully designed home, which includes a private elevator, maid's quarters, backup water supply, and 24-hour security. So call now and get an 11% discount on outright purchase, or make just 20% deposit, spread payment for up to 2 years while enjoying amazing discounts. For more information and viewing, call us on 0240-111119 or 0308 040500, or visit waylead.org today. Waylead, your trusted home builder.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
no more.
All right. Well, Fent is here. And Fento, who did you bring? Is that Muftao I see in the corner?
That's Muftao.
Mufti baby, good morning. How are you doing?
That's Muftao.
Yeah.
I am good. I don't have a long response to how are you.
Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, I was nervous when I was asking. Okay, all right. Look, let's get to this thing. All right. So, 2 years ago?
Yeah. 2024 March.
Yes, Ghana. And I think it's worth saying, against some resistance, hosted the All Africa Games, right? But it was the numbers that came out once the budget was known that left us all shocked. Do you guys want to give us a bit of a recap?
Yeah, so basically, we hosted the African Games in 2024, March. Was hosted between March 13 and March 24, I believe.
Right, so almost 2 years ago.
Yes, March 8 to March 24. And, you know, that competition was supposed to have been held in August of the previous year. But when the time came, we were not ready. So they had to push back the competition, I think, by 8 months or so. And we got the rights to host this competition all the way back in 2018, thereabout, a long time ago. And we didn't start preparing for the competition. In fact, we got the right in 2017.
No, it was 29th October 2018.
2018, okay.
It was a Thursday.
So when we started to make preparations, just around the time COVID hit. And so it delayed the project a little bit. I think Isaac Esiama was then sports minister. And then once COVID was over, we sped up with the preparations. But even with that, as of 2022, we still didn't have any single infrastructure available. So the idea at the beginning was that we were going to build a brand new Olympic stadium, 50,000 capacity in Boteman, which will serve as the venue and the center of the games. But the timelines we were running behind schedule, and they thought that it would need more time to complete the stadium. So they changed the plans, and instead of building a fully equipped stadium to host the games, they decided that it was better to build some adjoining facilities at Boteman and then renovate others across the country to complement the facilities that we put up at Boteman to host the game. They called it the hybrid approach. So for the first time in the history of the games, we ended up hosting the games in 2 cities, in Cape Coast and in Accra. In fact, originally they had said 3, but in the end, we used 2 cities. Football was played in Cape Coast, and then in Accra, we used Boteman, which had the swimming, the tennis court, and all of those things. And then we used the University of Ghana Stadium, which had the athletic track and also a football pitch. And we had a rugby field at University of Ghana as well. And then we used a lot of different halls. Conference Center ended up hosting table tennis, which was supposed to have been hosted in Boteman. One of the reasons that one was also built. Football in Cape Coast, and then University of Ghana had rugby, weightlifting, and all of those other athletics in particular. It hosted some football matches too. And then the street obviously hosted a cycling competition. The Amoah Highway hosted a cycling competition. So many things happening around the city at the same time. But I think the reason people had major issues with the organization of the games wasn't just where or what was happening. It was how much was involved in what was happening. So basically, what you need to understand is that the African Games expenditure can be split into 2. Those that would go into infrastructure, and the aspect of the money that went into operations. And the operations would involve quite a lot of other things, so we'll explain shortly. But the infrastructure basically comprised a number of key facilities. There's so many others, but there are 3 key facilities that have raised eyebrows. We spent $145 million to build the Boteman Sports Complex, which comprises 4 domes. And those 4 domes, one is an open one that is used to host like wrestling competitions and what have you. Then we have a tennis court which has a seating capacity of 1,000 and has adjoining training tennis courts as well. And then we have an indoor dome where we hosted volleyball competitions, and then we have the one where we hosted the swimming competition, so the aquatic center, $145 million flat. The University of Ghana Stadium, we spent 34 million in completing it. That was another facility where per previous interviews from the people managing the facility, like the former director of the University of Ghana Sports Directorate, Dr. Bella Bitugu, who had said that the stadium was around 80 to 90% complete in the previous interview. And they had been in charge of this stadium since 2004. The government went in and then they said that they needed $34 million to complete the stadium that was at 80% or 90% complete based on what the managers of the facility had said in the past. And that 34 million went into, I'll give you the scope very shortly.
What was the total budget for the stadium project originally? How much was it supposed to cost to complete?
I think when they started the project back in 2004, supposed to have taken around 4 million.
4 million.
Before I started that project, I went to University of Ghana in 06. I went to meet it. I left it. It still wasn't done. Now, and we'll put that into context for you to understand, because in the same time, like in 2016, we spent 32 million or so in building the Cape Coast Stadium from scratch. So there is that for you to reference. And only last year, or was it 2 years ago, Takwa Goldfields built a full stadium in Takwa for 60 million from scratch. So that's...
That was actually 13 million.
So there's that one too that you can reference. Obviously, the scopes are different. Those ones don't have tracks.
But this one, to complete some 20% remaining,
yes,
it cost $34 million.
Yes, please, thank you. And then you have to look at the Games Village. So I was talking about the three aspects of the major infrastructure where a lot of the money went into. The money went into some other places, like with the hockey. We had to relay the hockey turf. That came with its own issues, and then we had to do cricket over at Achimota. That came with its own issues as well. And then we had a rugby field. So there were so many other small adjoining facilities, but these are the major ones where the biggest money went to. So Boteman, 145 million. University of Ghana Stadium, 34 million. And then the Games Village, which was also not built from scratch. The diaspora halls, as they call them in the University of Ghana, say Kwapon, Liman, they decided that instead of building accommodation from scratch, they would go there and then refurbish those facilities to host around 5,000 athletes that we were expecting. And what was the scope of work that needed to be done there? The African Games required that every single accommodation facility should have air conditioning and should have water heating, because this is basic. You're hosting people from different temperature zones all around the continent coming. So these things are necessary. And you also needed to, make it look nice. So maybe fix new curtains, maybe new liver blades, I don't know. But you needed to do those things. And that one too was $16 million.
$16
million.
So about 170 million cedis.
Yes, to fix air conditioners. They fixed around 1,600 air conditioners. And then they fixed water heaters in all the rooms, all the showers. And then they got new mattresses, obviously.
How many air conditioners?
1,600.
So we're talking about 1,600 rooms, give or take.
Give or take, exactly. And then they put up the temporary tents that they use for they use as a canteen just beside there, so that the athletes could go there and eat. And then I think they put up another one as a temporary medical facility. So basically that's where all the money went to in terms of infrastructure. And then you have the aspect of the money that went into operations. At the time, obviously, as things stand now, we don't know how much money they actually spent on operations, but per the minister, he said they needed $47 million to do operations. This is what he said. So I repeat, we don't know how much they actually got or actually spent, but he said they required $47 million to do operations. And the aspects of the operations budget, I just tell you some of the spending cost items in terms of operations. Hotels. They engage over 40 hotels to accommodate delegates. Remember, the athletes are at the Games Village, but we needed to accommodate other delegates at various hotels in the country. So we engage over 40 hotels for that, part of that. Then there's transportation, because we needed to rent buses and rent saloon cars for delegates and what have you. Then there were equipment for athletes that also would go into the operational cost. Then there was the games management system, aka accreditation, which many people had issues with. We spent around $4 million on that. And then there's food, which was another one of the issues that became very profound after the games. $15 million to feed what they had, or they've told us, were 12,000 people.
So were they feeding those in the hotels as well?
That's a good question. And those are the reasons why these things need to be probed. Because the 12,000 people that they say they fed include all the people that also stayed in the hotels. Because that would be the total number of delegates that came for the African Games. So if only 5,000 of them were at the University of Ghana hostels, and then you also have volunteers who were coming in on a daily basis, the rest of the people that stayed at the hotel, how did you feed them? And if you did, how many meals did you give them per day? Because the standard figure they are giving us is that they fed 12,000 people 4 meals per day for, they said 20 something days, right? Instead of 18.
So they started feeding them from 27th before some people arrived early. And they ended on 26.
12,000, obviously, right?
Yeah, not the whole 12,000.
So let's just work on averages. Let's use the number
actually,
of days of the event.
The total number of people per what they said it did was 12,923 people, right? And per the agreement that they signed, the hotels too had a responsibility of feeding the people. So according to some documents that I was able to chance on after the LOC had the press engagement last year. Okay, so let me just go through this thing pretty quick so that we'll have a proper appreciation of what actually happened. So this was it. Accommodation service was $2,238,500. Accreditation games management system was $2.9 million. Fan zones and youth camp was $65,625. Ceremonies and entertainment was $4.6 million. Transport service was $966,000. Games family, that's per diem, was $44,100. And games family effort was $175,000. Then they came all the way up to broadcasting, where they said was $5 million. So
the food, the 50 million, is it there?
Yeah, it's 15,106,875.
Not 50 million, 15 million.
15 million.
15. Okay, I just want to do the maths quickly, because the thing is, I want to do some quick maths here.
Okay, so this was what happened. L&M Services Company were those engaged to provide the food. And what they also did was that they engaged people. I was made to understand they engaged about 400 people to work with. They also decided to subcontract the likes of Tasty Trees and Capitol Restaurant to provide the food services. But one thing, I don't know, sometimes it's quite interesting. I don't know what I found you. You've been to Capitol to eat breakfast before. How much will it cost to eat breakfast at Capitol?
I don't know, Muftar. You have
Kojo is a big man. Kojo, how much does it take to take breakfast at Capitol?
I haven't eaten breakfast at Capitol before. Please don't try and put me into trouble here.
No, but actually, what I'm actually trying to put across is that, because of the kind of companies that they engaged, sometimes you would look at these figures and go like, okay, if I were to take breakfast at Capitol, maybe let's say it will cost me 200 Ghana cedis or even more. There's lunch, there's supper. And at the time, the dollar was around 13 cedis. So if that was what they actually did, I'm just assuming, if that was what they actually did, what it meant was that they were going to feed one person. Let's say breakfast is 200, lunch is 300, let's say dinner is 400. They were going to feed each person around 1,000 Ghana cedis or less, or even more. And if you multiply that by 12,923 people, it will give us a certain figure. But one of the things that I actually was looking at was the fact that the people were fed differently. It wasn't everyone. So let's say someone who was a minister, someone who was an ambassador, someone who was a technical official, the kind of meals they gave those people was different from what they gave to the athletes. So athletes and officials were 7,521 people. So let's say, and in fact, volunteers were 3,000 people. So you and I, Samoa Dame and myself, who were supposed to chop the small food. So they were like on like $6 or $7 or even $12. That's how they capped it. And then the big people, you know, they were on like the big figure, like the $50, the $60 and those things. So all in all, per what they were able to compete together, they believe that they spent about 15,106,000.
Mufta, hold on. Hold on. Now, if you go outside the country, there are hotels that would charge you $150, $200, some $100, and it includes breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That includes breakfast.
Yes.
You said that people were here for how long?
16 days.
16 days.
16 days.
But
there were people who arrived earlier, which was on 27th of February.
We have to work with averages because we can't.
So averagely it's 21 days per what they were putting.
Okay, no problem. 21 days.
Yes, 21.
Average of 21 days.
Yes.
You see,
this
is Winston. This is something that we need to understand. And
why is the average more than the duration of the event?
Mufti, thank you for that. This is what we need to do. I think that we need to understand certain things. For example, and ask the right questions with regard to all these expenditure so that we are not fixated on only the food.
Oh, no, I'm going to do all of that. Don't worry.
Yeah. So I was going to say that. I was going to put something across regarding the food. That whatever amount that they say they spent on food, 15 million plus coins and change, anybody doing the forensic investigation auditing needs to establish two things. Number one, and I've had these questions for a long time. So my number one question, Winston, as Muftar pointed out, some people started to arrive early, but the same way people left earlier. Precisely. So you cannot just put a blunt figure out and say that you did it over a certain fixed number of days. That's not true. I'll give you an example. Mm-hmm. Table tennis happened over the first 2 days. After the first 2 days, every table tennis player was gone back home. Okay. Swimming happened in the first week. I did commentary for swimming. After swimming, every single country that brought a swimmer, every swimmer left and went home. So they were not here for that second week.
So in effect, what you're telling us is that it cannot be the case.
It can't be the case
that we would calculate for all the people who were here,
and by a fixed number
over a 2 week or 3 week period.
No.
Because in most of the instances, say table tennis, they compete and some of the disciplines that were in the latter stages of the people came later.
Even our own athletes, for athletics was in the last week of the competition. Mm-hmm. Some of our athletes started to arrive in camp a little later.
In fact, I remember Azamati came later.
Yes, long after the games had started.
Okay.
So athletes came and left. Others came much later. So they were not all here for the fixed number of days. So if you do any math and you tell us that you fed this number of people fixed, 12,000 athletes or 12,000 delegates, and you fed them for 21 days, that cannot be correct.
Okay, so while the total number, 7,000 officials and others,
7,521
officials and athletes.
Athletes and officials.
Athletes and officials. Yes. For purposes of analysis, let's round it up to 8,000. Mm-hmm. The number 8,000, it cannot be said that the 8,000 stayed in Ghana for the 21 days.
Exactly.
That's not possible.
For volunteers, we can say they did. The volunteers 3,000, they were here the whole time, right?
So and we're feeding the volunteers too.
Yes, sir. We're feeding volunteers.
So volunteers to 3,000.
Yes.
So let's make it 11,000. Purposes of analysis.
And then officials, big men.
But it cannot be said that it was over a 21-day period.
That's what I need
because
to
people
establish.
showed up 2 days left. Some came later. And so
some of the countries crowd came, didn't participate and left. South Africa came, the hockey turf wasn't ready. They got angry.
And they left.
You have added their number that you fed them for 21 days.
Okay. Mufta, you said that the average cost for breakfast was $6?
Yes, that was no, it wasn't breakfast. So what they did was that I was just citing the example of, say, let's say if you go to places like Capitol, Tasty Trees. I'm just referring to the the company they sub license.
Okay. So these were given licenses to prepare.
Yeah. To
now, okay. So are we? So purpose of analysis. Yes. Purpose of analysis. If it is 11,000, okay. If you divide $15 million, let's do it this way: $15 million. By 11,000, okay,
$1,363 and 63 cents.
So we're saying that 1,363. Let's just take that. Let's make it $1,300. Again, for purposes of analysis, let's not,
per person.
Per person.
Divide by the number of days they were here.
No, so it's as per person. Yes, divided by 21. So that means that. No, for purpose of analysis.
Okay.
Purpose of analysis. Don't worry.
I would have gone with 16
no,
because we have accepted that some people came early, some people left early. I would have gone with the 16, which is the duration of the event.
To cater for
plus
or minus.
Yes, to cater for the plus or minus.
Don't worry, we'll get there. So yes, we're saying that, okay, in a day, we spent $64 on every athlete or the every delegate who came for the All Africa Games. $64. Yes. But this is what I also know. Many of these persons came and left early.
Yes.
Fact.
So probably between 8 to 10 days will be the period. Yes. 8 to 10 days.
It's how much they fed each person.
Each person. So I'm going to go for half.
I wanted us to go.
Okay, so
for purposes of analysis.
So Winston.
Let me finish. Let me finish. For purposes of analysis. So if I divide this by 8, we're saying that every day we fed each person with $170. Now, for purposes of analysis, let's multiply this by 13. That is 2,215 per person.
For the duration.
For the duration. A day. He ate 2,215 Ghana cedis.
Now, and
how bad?
Winston, so here's my second issue.
Okay, finish.
Here's my second issue on the food.
Every day.
Yeah. Here's my. So I said that on the food matter, that was the first one. We needed to establish that the people were not there for a fixed period. Some came. The second issue, and this one is the most critical one, is that every single
the most
country,
critical one, please hold on.
Hold
on with the most critical one. We need to go for some messages from our partners. And when you add the critical one, I also indicate the fact that we had a buffet. So that in itself also reduces the cost. We'll be right back.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level dey go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Mommy, the needle.
Hello. Please add a pack of needle.
Sure. Sister, is that your daughter?
Yes.
The last time she came to buy needle by herself, and I forgot to collect my money.
Oh, sorry. I'll pay today.
Don't be sorry. She made sure to remind me. I love her honesty. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Ghana. It's a new year and Bill's Microcredit is here to support your dreams. If you're not working but want to start a business, don't let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan to turn your ideas into reality. Already running a business? Need more capital? Or are you a salary worker looking for extra funds? Bills offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no SUSI savings required. Wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills makes it happen. Call Bills Microcredit today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390 and get started. Bills is licensed and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Shop safe, win a car. Yes, CompuGada cashback season is here again. This time even better and bigger. More than sales, better than discount. It's Cashback Sales Festival. For too long, you've just shopped. Now the game changes. It's time to get something back. Buy any product from IT to mobile phones or home appliances in any CompuGada showroom nationwide and enjoy instant discounts, cashback, and surprise gifts. And the best part is your invoice gives you a chance in 3 raffle draws to win TVs, laptops, phones, cash prizes, and the ultimate prize, a brand new SUV. Yes, a car. This isn't just shopping, it's a festival. From this October to December, shop, save, and win big. Visit any CompuGana showroom or shop online at www.compugana.com. You can call 0302-752020 for enquiries. This promo is in partnership with NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform.
Who cries calling me this odd hour?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one my promotion. CD is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Charlie, everything is expensive these days. Even flight tickets are worse.
My guy, stop stressing. Haven't you heard of Waka Now?
Waka Now? What's that?
They've got the cheapest flight deals, plus hotels, visa assistance, airport pickups, even tour packages, all in one place.
Hey, like seriously? But what if I don't have all the money to pay at once?
Then use Pay Small. Just pay 25% deposit now, lock your tickets, and pay the rest in easy bits before you travel.
So I can book now and chill small, eh?
That's it. Whether London, Dubai, Lagos, or Kumasi, Wakana has your back.
Call 0242 435 515. Follow Wakanao Ghana. Visit wakanao.com.gh. Download our app or walk into our travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Wakanao. Let's go.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. It's 9:10 on the Super Morning Show, and we are testing our blood pressure this morning with a conversation about the All Africa Games and how much money Ghana spent on it. We've already done some analysis of some of the line items that cost millions and millions of dollars, according to the budget that we got informed of. But we were talking about the food alone, right? And the numbers were baffling. 15 million, more than 15 million spent on food. And then the numbers were not numbering. We were trying to add up, how many people had to be fed over what period of time, and it just wasn't working for $15 million to have been spent. But just before the break, Fentuo was about to tell us what is the most perplexing detail about how much money we spent on these things. Fent.
Yes. So I was going to say that, and this is something I've never really understood, that the money we spent on food is actually not money that should have come from our taxes or the operational cost that the Ghanaian taxpayer contributed to the games. This is because, per the African Games Protocol, every country sending a delegate to the competition, so an official, a coach, an athlete, they pay $85 per person per day to the hosting country.
Per person per day?
Yes. To the hosting country. $85. That money is supposed to go towards boarding and feeding of their delegate. Every country pays. We've participated in previous African Games. The delegation that we took there, we paid that money for them to the hosting nation. All the countries that came to Ghana to participate in the African Games, if you brought 5 people, you paid $85 per person per day. So we need to discover and find out how many of those countries actually paid. Because I'm stating this knowing that maybe some people didn't pay.
Or
how
maybe
much? So how much money?
Or maybe we give them something special, come for free.
Thank you. So how much money was realized from that? And what did we use it for? Because we know that the budget for the food came directly from the Ghanaian taxpayer. When the people who are participating in the games pay the fee towards that. So that money, apart from that, we took sponsorship money. In fact, we wrote a letter from the presidency to corporate institutions seeking for sponsorship. Goyle, all these companies paid money to the LOC towards the organization of the games. What did they use that money? How much was realized from that? And what did they use it for? I'm very interested in the answers to these questions.
But you see, the point you make...
Okay, so just a quick one. Per what I have here in their income statement, about $15 million was realized from revenue from sponsorship.
Alone?
Yes.
$16 million.
16 million. Yeah.
Okay. So Winston.
Yeah, so you raise a very important point. So it is the expectation of these people that their feeding and other things cost $85 a day.
Feeding and boarding.
Feeding and boarding should cost them $85 a day. Okay. So that's what we should be using for the calculation.
Because the African Union owns the games. They came up with that figure.
And because you see, the general expectation is that when you host the games, you're going to benefit. You pay the AU before you host. We paid $2 million to host this.
We paid a fee to AU to host the games.
Yes, we paid a fee to the AU to host this.
Yes. And you see, Winston, so look, this conversation about the food, for me, like the operational budget in itself and all of the issues that came after, that's the reason we should be asking all these questions. And I'll just run you through them.
How much did we spend on broadcasting again?
For $5 million.
$5 million.
On broadcasting. And out of that $5 million, $5 million. That also became a major issue because out of that $5 million, the GBC, who were the broadcasters of the event, said they only benefited $105,000. That also became a major issue. If you remember, the minister and the GBC director were at loggerheads, and the GBC director had to come and issue a statement and apologize for stating that they only got $105,000. So the rest of the $5 million, where did it go to? Producers from France, some other local producer. There's a whole list. I have it. If I had time, I'll pull it out of how much every other person benefited in the chain of the production of the African Games. But we expended $5 million in that. And then there is the issue of the accreditation. Now we'll get to the internet. The accreditation system is called the Games Management System. The games management system, it's supposed to be this elaborate system that would give us accreditation, access control, all the stats and the data on all the athletes. Everything should be in there. Muftar read the figure. 2.9 million is how much we paid for it. But guess what? Now, this accreditation system is supposed to come with even all these security features, including access control. You've been to multiple international events. When you are accredited for the games, before you enter where you are supposed, your accreditation allows you to, it is scanned. That's access control. So all of our accreditation, including media, the athletes, everybody's accreditation should have had that feature because that's what we paid for. But what did we get? Accreditation printed on A4 sheet. That is what we got. Yes. So where was the access control?
And sorry to our brother that quickly, but when he was going to print, thieves broke into his car and took away his stuff.
And took away his laptop. The media officer. So listen, Kojo, we paid $2.9 million for a system, a games management system that included a key aspect of it was the accreditation system, which should come with access control and all of this. We didn't have access controls, and the accreditation that we printed for all the athletes and the officials and the media people didn't have any security feature. It was printed on A4 sheet. You understand? So, and in the end, and this is even my thinking. In the end, we did the games with our A4 sheet accreditation. So in hindsight, we didn't need that aspect of the system. So why did we pay for it?
Look, you see, fancy, you know. And
if we paid for it, where is it?
Kojo,
we pay for it. Why don't we use it?
Kojo, this is where my challenge is. And we've had this conversation before, where I was saying that when you go to buy a product, they give it to you with every single feature available, and we tell you this is the price. You will pay for it. If you're not able to use an aspect of it, it is not their fault. It is not their doing.
And that's why nobody has blamed actors. We are saying the people who paid for it and said, this is what we need. Why didn't you use it?
In other words, they were not able to use it.
So we gave it financial loss to the state. So let's go on.
So the answer to my question is that we actually did pay a company for this.
Yes.
Yes.
The company provided it.
Yes.
We didn't use it.
Exactly. So if and we didn't use it and we still run the games. So it means in hindsight we didn't need it. So why did you pay for it if you didn't need it?
And so the forensic auditors will have to ask people to bring
That's
back money.
one. We spent 5 million on internet. As for the 5 million on internet service at all the venues, we said we spent 5 million. In fact, the Kwapon, the diaspora halls internet there was $40,000 just for the athletes there for those days that they were there. Okay.
So where did we spend the rest? Where did we?
The stadium. They said there was internet at the stadium. There was internet at conference center when the table tennis was there for 2 days. There was internet at Boteman. Was all of it 5 million.
Bukom Boxing Arena.
All of it 5 million.
Who provided the internet for these?
The internet service providers. Muftar is the one with the contract document. You can tell us who got that contract.
No, the contract document I have is the stadium at Legon, and if it's okay, it's okay.
But who provided the internet at the stadium?
Hey, Kojo, why are you so interested in it?
You want me to be invited to come and answer questions?
Kojo, let's move on.
Isn't that what we do here?
So regarding the so these are some of the issues. So regarding the stadium that we completed for 34 million, the truth is that there's so many things wrong with that stadium. It shouldn't be a stadium completed in 2024 with 34 million spent, and we still have the issues that we have. Look, if you look at the University of Ghana Stadium, and you look at how much, for example, the cost of that floodlight, not the floodlight, the screen that we have, the LED screen there alone, costs around $400,000. It's not even functional. We didn't have a media center at the University of Ghana Stadium. You spent 34 million to complete a stadium in 2024, and the stadium has no media center. How can you tell me this story?
Okay, so per the contract I have,
we spent 34 million on 20% of a stadium. You have to
and
say
it still
properly.
doesn't have fundamental basic facilities that we could have added with that money. We were supposed to relay the pitch at the University of Ghana Stadium. It was part of the contract for that money. We didn't relay the pitch. You go to use the hostels that we use for the games that we spend 60 million on. And this is my challenge. Because when you host multi-purpose games like this, Paris, okay, and just 2 days ago, I did a story on how Paris transformed the Olympic Games village into affordable housing project. A whole new community was built for that. We decided that we were not going to solve a problem with the African games that we had, because it was an opportunity for us to solve a problem. If we're even going to build new facilities on campus, we could have created new accommodation on campus and solved a perennial issue of accommodation on campus. Instead, we went and spent 60 million renovating 4 halls, and we ended up creating more problems than solutions. And this is what I say. So they increased the university, the hostel fees there on the basis that they've renovated them. Okay, cool. So the students ended up paying more. What are the facilities that were added? You added 1,600 air conditioners at those 4 halls. 1,600 air conditioners. They are barely in use. And the last time I tried to investigate this and spoke to the University of Ghana Enterprises Limited, UGL, the managers of the facility, they told me that the reason they haven't been able to use the air conditioners is because they need a billing system for all the rooms. In other words, they need to procure meters for all the rooms so that they can effectively bill every room to your air conditioner use. So where was the futuristic thinking in putting this together? Then we install water heating. Hot water, cold water. The students have been there since then. Nobody has used hot water, cold water since then. But you're charging them more.
This is the thought I want to leave in everybody's mind. So if they bought 1,600 air conditioners, that means that there are around about 1,600 rooms
that they used
in the place, right? Okay. And they spent 16 million on this project. That means they spent $10,000 per room.
Okay, no, not entirely that. Per what I have here is they used about 12 million on the ACs that Fentio was talking about, and then also 1 million was used for fencing. They used about just a moment. I have the document here. Okay, so 12 million was used for the upgrading of the air conditions. They said for upgrading of 4 hostels. 12 million was used for upgrading. 1 million was used for temporary cafeteria. Fencing was $283,000. General conditions and prelims what was 1.3 million. Design services was $444,000. $85,000 was for enquiries to persons and property, as well as insurance. $24,000 was temporary water for the works, and $30,000 was temporary lighting and power for the works.
It comes
$40,000 temporary internet service.
It comes to $10,000 per room.
Yes, basically that's what you're saying.
Everything you've said, it comes to $10,000 per room.
Oh, the first thing they did was outside. It was I don't want to mention the name of the company.
you still have, I'm saying that if you split the cost of it across all the people they accommodated there, it's $10,000 per room. Even the communal areas, the fencing and the cafeteria things, if you split the whole amount across the rooms, it's $10,000 per room.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Horticulture and pavements, $118,000. You understand?
You it's okay. So this is the limit to which my blood pressure medicine will work this morning.
Yeah.
Let us not take it further.
Yes. Here's one comparison for you. Here's one one quick one for you. Okay. If you look across to the University of Professional University
UPSA
Professional
Studies
Accra, UPSA. They built brand new 10-floor hostels, 2 of them, for 3,250 students. And they built them from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10 floors each. They built them from scratch in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And per the University of Professional Studies Accra's website, they spent a little over 9.9 million
cedis
dollars on building 2 10-floor hostels from scratch to accommodate 3,250.
And we spent almost double that renovating 1,600 rooms
for maybe 1,500 more people.
Let's take a break before something goes just tap in my chest.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Hello, Mr. Headmaster.
Please sit. I want to discuss your child, Sarah. She is always asking questions. Questions after questions. It never stops.
Sorry, we will...
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We love her curiosity. Our world needs more curious minds. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one my promotion. CD is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from 699 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung Duracool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Once every year, the business community in Ghana gathers to celebrate outstanding business achievements, award excellence amongst our gallant industrialists and entrepreneurs. This year, under the distinguished patronage of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry presents the 5th Chamber Business Awards under the theme Revitalizing Ghana's Development Agenda through the Strategic Public-Private Collaboration. This is happening at the Accra International Conference Center on Saturday, the 8th of November. The time is 6 p.m. Tickets are selling for 500 Ghana cedis per person and 10,000 Ghana cedis for a corporate table, admitting 10 persons. The dress code is formal or a traditional attire. To book your attendance and corporate table, please contact 0545-804-549 or 0245-152-236. Join us at the 5th edition of the Chamber Business Awards, where excellence meets opportunity.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. Money we define every day and night. Mama, dada keep on hustling for the family. The luckiest. Last time 712 hash. You can win some cash. You can be the luckiest with 1 CD, luckiest with 5,000. The luckiest, the teacher, doctor, market woman. You can be the luckiest. Oh, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. You can be the luckiest. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere, yeah, for everyone. Yeah. Star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere. Luck is everywhere. Oh, tell me, are you feeling lucky? Because I'm feeling lucky. Because I'm feeling like the ultimate. That we go win. If I win, you win. You could be the luckiest. Sogah Morning Show. Only good. Kim promise. Oh, sugar cane sweet, but your love is sweeter. So below juice mixed with a little ginger. Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you. I got the reason why I can't let go. Girl, you never know, say you come gas up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, say you come gas up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, say you come gas up. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, say you come gas up. Man, them so far to find your love. Man, show your chin now, girl, don't talk. Got me like a thief in the night, long jaw. But you know, say all of my niggas them ball. Nothing you go ever need at all. I join your chin now, girl, don't know. Taking it a break, I me, I know the rush. Baby, if you want me, catch a rebel, mommy, say we don't me. Yeah.
Show me a jigger, let me see. Let me see, and let me see the woman that is with. That is it. Put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. What's on your wrist? Mama, they can't touch you. I ain't never see this kind, babe. We do some kind things, make me feel some kind way. You know I'm not just tryna get laid, cause I know some kind chicks do it for the right pay. Baby, make I fire you with my machine gun. 16 rounds, I be King Kong. Kelly, make I sample you my brand new song. Baby, love.
Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna
wanna live with you. I can't see reason why I can't let go. Now you never know, so you come back so.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And our friends from the Young Kwewu Forum have joined us here on the Super Morning Show. But you know what? Look, it's a winning season, and this time we're not just picking wins, we're actually collecting them, because the luckiest is back again, better, and chances to change your life. So let me show you 2 easy ways to get in the game. First, grab your phone and dial *712#. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy a ticket, say, for me. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, go with option 1 again. Prefer to choose your own ticket number. That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you're in. Now the online way, head to theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. When it's time to pay, use Momo if you're in Ghana, or pay with your card if you're abroad. One ticket can multiply your money by 500 times, and your whole community could win 10 times over. So this is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. Now, the business community in Ghana gathers to celebrate outstanding business achievements, award excellence amongst our gallant industrialists and entrepreneurs this year under the distinguished patronage of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. The Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry presents the Chamber Business Awards 5th edition under the theme Revitalizing Ghana's Development Agenda through Strategic Public-Private Collaboration. Is on Saturday the 8th of November at the Accra International Conference Center, 6 p.m. Tickets are going for 500 cedis per person, 10,000 for corporate table admitting 10 persons. Dress is formal, or you could be in traditional attire. And to book your attendance and corporate tables, please call 0508617161 or 0545804549 or 0204355221 and then 0245152236. Join us for the 5th edition of the Chamber Business Awards, where excellence meets opportunity. Okay, so I told you that our friends from the Young Kwewu Forum have joined us here on the Super Morning Show, and this morning we're joined by Nana Yeboah, who's an executive, who is a board rep, Theodore Albright, CEO of Family Office Africa, and Benjamin Osafo Daku Jr. is also an executive board member. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Theodore. Good morning, Benjamin. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
And I believe you're all doing very well this morning.
Exceedingly well.
Great. So help us understand, first of all, before we get into everything, let's understand what the Young Kwewu Forum is all about, what you are and what you do.
Young Kwewu Forum. Young Kwewu Forum was a group that was formed in the year 2019, but young professionals and business owners of Kwewu heritage. We exist mainly because we realized that our parents grew up in the Kwewu region and they knew each other very well. But then we were born here in Accra and we were dispersed all over. So we decided to come together to form a group so we could know each other and where we were all from, and then help grow Kwewu as a place as well. So that was the main aim of forming the Young Kwewu Forum. Now, since our existence, we've had programs like the Bridging the Gap that helps us to link with top industrialists in the Kwewu fraternity. So they invite us, we have a conversation about what they are doing and how they are promoting their businesses. They teach us the lines of business and what to do. And then we have the giving back, which we do that almost every Easter. We go to the TBA hospital, and then the people who have been there for a while that have not been discharged because they can't pay their bills, we take up the bills and we pay everything. We give them some money to go back home so they can enjoy the Easter festivities with their families as well. And then we have the Young Kwewu, which we join other Kwewu groups to do every Easter as well, and sometimes in September. So even before Easter, after Easter, we'd go back there again in September, because Easter is very packed and there is no way to move around. But then during the September period, we're able to go with other people that have not been able to go because of the crowd, to go and then experience what Kwewu is all about. And so Young Kwewu Forum is basically a group of young professionals coming together to make their home region better.
Let me hear from Ben. Anything you want to add to what Nana said?
Okay, so another beauty about us is we had always been friends, but some of us never knew we were Quills. And at an event, we realized that our parents were already friends. So that solidified what we stand for and how we had to get together.
Okay. So tell me, what's happening this Friday, Ben?
Okay, so basically, to simplify it, Quills are usually known as business people. And to own businesses, it's always good to get the kids involved in whatever that you do. So what we're doing Friday is very simple. We're trying to get together with our parents who already have businesses to see how we can sustain these businesses and take them to the next level, even when they are not there.
Oh, okay. Let me bring in the facilitator, Theodore.
Yes.
What sayest thou?
The first generation makes the money, second generation saves the money, the third generation squanders the money. That's the framework across the globe. Unfortunately, we don't go beyond the first generation in Ghana. So the principle is, what are the challenges that we face as business families and family businesses pertaining to Quills? Look at those challenges and then start to offer solutions. Challenge number 1 is leadership. How do we lead our businesses? Challenge number 2 is governance. How do we put in proper structures? Challenge number 3 is mindset. Do we have a legacy, significance, impact mindset, or is it chop today and forget tomorrow? And then lastly, strategy. How do we win the game? And those are the issues that we're going to discuss on Friday.
I like that. How do you win the game? I like the last bit. So who can attend? Is it open to all? Who can attend? Tell me.
So for this first edition, it's open to Quell businessmen and people from Quell Orientage. So when we say Quell businessmen, if you're Quell, if you're Quell, as in your parents are both from Quell, you can attend. If you're married to a Quell person, you can attend. Between the ages of 18 upwards, you can attend. But we are really looking forward for a lot of professionals to come, business owners to come, heirs to businesses to come, because this is for us. I mean, handing out businesses to people sometimes don't go too well, and even for the owners of the business themselves to even trust us to hand down their businesses to us is also another different dimension. But then if both you and your parents are supposed to show up on that day, and you're from Quell to show up on that day, you get to learn a lot from Mr. Albright, and then know how to successfully hand down to you to take your parents' business to the next level, because we are looking at taking this to the next level, not just daily and basics anymore.
Okay. So Ben, if I want to attend, how do I go about it? How do I reach you and say, okay, I want to be at this event?
So I'm gonna give you a phone number to call, and it's 054-205-6775.
Let's take it again.
054-205-6775.
Great. And so it's Friday the 7th. Time, venue, share them with us.
So time is 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. and it's going to be at EcoBank, their main office, the head office.
Any sponsors you'd like to acknowledge, Nana?
Yes, a few sponsors here. We have EcoBank, PwC, Font Tissue, Rockstars, Mectales, Black Pack, Didra, East Cantonment Pharmacy, NS Chemist, Sofami, Keofori, Atala Bedita, and then that's Vogue. All these people made this successful. And then to multimedia as well, we say thank you very much.
I was waiting for that one. But, before
I save the best for the last, right?
You see that thing. I mean, so look, maybe there's someone listening to us right now. He's asking himself, or she's asking herself, why do I need to be at this conference? The Intergenerational Business Conference. What do you say to that person, Theodore?
Quite simply, you need to learn the system of handshaking from generation 1 to generation 2 to generation 3. We haven't done it very well here in this country. Other countries do it so seamlessly. Other cultures do it so beautifully. We have a generation of businesses that have gone over 100 years. In Ghana, over 115 years. The question is, how have they done it in Ghana? how have they done it elsewhere? And it's critical that we don't reinvent the wheel when there is openly available information to tap into. The transitions are critical, the handshakes are critical, the know-how and the wisdom to be able to manage businesses across generations critical. And it's not just the business, it's also about intergenerational succession planning and intergenerational wealth planning. Sometimes you might not want to transfer the business, but you might want to sustain the wealth across generations. That is also important, and that's why you need to be there.
Anything you want to say finally, Benjamin?
So basically, quills are the best, and we're actually going to start this, and we're going to keep it open to the world after this first edition.
Nana, you say it's open to those who are married to Kwewus and all. Okay, I have a message. I have a message for you from Kojo Yankson. But what would you say finally?
If you're a call person out there, I really want you to be there. Try and call the number that we put out, and then a form will be sent to you for you to register. But we want others to also know that they shouldn't worry. This is just the first edition. Next year, we plan to go bigger and better, and then open it up to everybody out there. So they should just relax and hold on. This is just the beginning.
Thank you very much, Nana Yeboah, to you, Theodore Albright, and to you, Benjamin Osafo Dako Jr. From the Young Kwewu Forum for joining us this morning. So we look forward to the Intergenerational Business Conference. It's on Friday, the 7th of November at the EcoBank head office from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Thank you very much, and we'll be there to support you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But you know what? Look, the Guba Awards goes to Barbados this November alongside a major trade and investment conference from the 9th to the 13th. So business leaders, investors, and innovators from Africa and the Caribbean will gather across finance, technology, healthcare, tourism, and the creative industries, and will engage in 9 panels, private roundtables, and site visits, all focused on building stronger economic ties with the support of partners including KGL Group, RNAQ, Cape May Properties, Canex, Afrexim Bank, and Henley and Partners. This historic gathering will showcase opportunity, connectivity, and shared growth, all communicating with the prestigious Guba Awards night celebrating African excellence. Visit gubaawards.com or follow Guba online for updates or call 0245 156 706. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Sasso, sasso, e se come tonton precon. Sasso, sasso, e se come tonton precon. Edrana drami ne buseshe. Yeah, how can see out in malaria? Minya me pone me sasso spray. Every mosquito started run away. Tonton precon. Sasso, sasso, mi se come tonton precon. Come tonton precon. Sasso, come tonton precon. Nani sham ne die demo strong con.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
In the mix, keep on doing it.
That's right. Super Morning Show continues, and look, the numbers don't lie. Over 1,000 winners this week alone in the still Mensaka promo from MTN. Okay, from 100 to 200 Ghana cedis of eCash, brand new yellow biz routers, and up to 2,000 Ghana cedis of weekly prizes. And listen, the best part is that just keep transacting on the Momo app, and you are capable of winning the grand prize of 100,000 Ghana cedis. And remember, it's not just payments that qualify you, but anything that you do, money transfers, bank to wallet transfers, even savings, loans, investments, pensions, whatever you do on the app, POS transactions, anything, even Momo transactions, all of them will qualify you. Momo transactions to other partner platforms will also qualify you. So listen, your chance is now. Take advantage, download the Momo app and keep transacting, and you could also say Mensa Aka.
Well, is the organization privacy ready? Do you collect or use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, image, location, email, bank account number? Then listen, you might be doing the wrong thing. So whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's rights to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana as the law, and you receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. Register your company or business, organization or association. It's simple and online. No need to move from the comfort of your home or office. Visit dataprotection.org.gh to register, or call 0256 301 533 or 0308 0408 89 for assistance. Privacy is a responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Oh, this is a really great thing the Bank Hospital is doing, okay? They allow you to get amazing discounts on ultrasound and mammograms. So the ultrasound is now just 300 Ghana cedis. You can do a mammogram for 350 Ghana cedis, or you could do them both together for 500 Ghana cedis. So visit them between now and the 28th of November and get these done. You can also call 053 100 8227.
Great. So, are you a CEO, founder, or senior executive looking to lead your organization confidently into the future of business? Don't miss this AI Masterclass for CEOs organized by Africa AI Consult, the team behind Africon. It's happening on the 28th and 29th of November at the African AI Training and Innovation Center, East Legon. Now, this exclusive executive session will help business leaders understand how to harness AI for smarter decisions, efficiency, and growth. Remember, before 15th November, register before 15th November and enjoy 15% off your ticket using the code AI for Growth. Limited slots available, strictly on first come, first served basis. Visit africon.ai or call 0247 429 359 to reserve your seat. Africon AI for Growth.
Star Oil is now the biggest OMC in Ghana, over 240 stations across the country. They've got fantastic service and the best quality fuel. So they also give you the Star card, which means you can do cashless fueling, and of course you can keep an eye on the bottom line while you're doing it. So listen, visit Star Oil wherever you are in the country for the best quality and most affordable fuels.
Well, Ghana's best in manufacturing, agro-processing, and industry are taking on the world with Stanbic Bank Ghana leading the way through its Africa-China Trade Solutions. Stanbic is facilitating the participation of Ghana's promising enterprises at the 2025 Ghana International Import Expo in Shanghai. Now, that's how we drive trade, connect markets, and empower growth, because Ghana is our home and we drive her growth. To learn how Stanbic can help your business go global, contact our business and commercial banking team today on 0303 409 210 or 055 6760 of it. Send an email to mybusinesscenter@stanbic.com.gh.
And of course, KingdomStoreOnline.com is the place for the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. They're all at great prices. You can pay via Mumu across all networks. Best part of it is that you can get your delivery in very good time, and the delivery is free if you live in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Right. Well, looks like this is where we tie a bow on it for Thursday. Tomorrow is another day, right?
Yes, Kojo, but of course, we're still reminding all of you that you know the deal, joy to the world. Are you ready for December on joy? Because on the 13th of December, you know, it's the Joy FM 9 Lessons and Carols night. Then on the 26th of December is the Joy FM family party in the park. And then on the 2nd of January 2026 is the 90s Jam. So just take note, all of these events coming up on your, as part of your holiday period. It's going to be a lovely experience, and we'll be telling you more details later on.
Can we say a quick happy birthday to Harriet Boama of UBA Internal Control? It's your birthday today, and all those who love you want to wish you a happy birthday. Harriet Boama of UBA Internal Control. And before we wrap things up, I want to say a good morning to someone who's listening to us for the very first time today. Sicho of the ECG Accounts Office is listening to us for the very first time today and enjoying our show very much. Sicho, thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Okay, I think we're done, right?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay on Joy for the duration. All your favorite programs are coming up, including Cosmopolitan Mix with the Queen of the Airwaves, Doreen Andor. 10 o'clock bulletin comes before that, though. But DJ Wobet is going to bow us out with some of the best tunes to move your body to on a Thursday morning. And we're back together tomorrow morning. Make a date. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.